Why, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It is PNG Emi. Hello. Hi, hello. How are you? Hello. Turning it down. It looked like it was about to go in the red area for microphone, so let's, like, not go into the red area. You're really trying to cry with the anime, huh? Jeez. Yes, finally I was gonna make it through without crying, but nope. Yeah, your lie in April will be like, oh yeah, here's some little feels. Here's like a little sprinkling here, a little sprinkling there. It'll be all fine. And then the last couple episodes come and you're like, well, I guess it's time for me to sob. Emotional damage, as they say. But how is everybody? It's been over a week since we've seen each other. I hope you're all doing well besides crying to some anime. It wasn't until the end, but yeah, y'all, like I said, emotional damage at the end. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me, I drank a Pepsi a little while ago, so it is making me burp just a little bit. I'll try not to burp too loud though. So that way you all don't have giant burps in your earsies. So, hello, hello. We're in an accent apparently now. I hope you all have had wonderful weeks. I know that it has been, well, it's been more than a week. Because we had D&D not last Monday because it was 4th of July, so we let people spend time with their families last Monday, or just hang out with friends, or protect the puppos and animals if they needed to because fireworks are a bitch. And then we just had the one the day before, so okay, yeah, it's been a while, huh? My goodness. It doesn't feel that long. It feels, okay, no, I take it back. It feels like it's been forever, but it also doesn't feel that long. I don't know if that makes any sense. If that does, woohoo! If that doesn't, I'm sorry. I stayed up till 4 a.m. the other day watching anime movies. Ooh! What anime movies did you watch, hun? What you watch? What you watch? What you watch? Is that when you watched Your Name? Which, by the way, I forgot to put this in our DM, but Your Name made me cry, too. Just ask Sliithrr, because we watched it together. And I was bawling a lot at the end. So. Your name, Weathering with You, Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish. I need to see Weathering with You. I haven't heard of the other two though. Yes, your name made me cry. It's an emotion because you're just like ah, and then the ending and you're like ah. Although if you want an anime movie that will have me crying like a motherfucker, Silent Voice, that will get me freaking like sobbing every time just because oh my god, it's so fucking relatable. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. It's a movie I recommend to anybody out there. But that one didn't make you cry? That's okay. That's a-okay. That didn't make you cry? That's okay. Remember, people's reactions to movies are gonna be different. Just because I react one way doesn't mean that you have to react the same. You react in your own way. Gotta watch A Silent Voice, Darling in the Franxx, Death Parade, and The Girl Who Leapt Through Time to Cry. I want to see Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I haven't heard the other two. If you watch Weathering with You, you might see someone from your name. Oh, ooh, girl. I'll have to see it sometime. I do want to see it. Okay, let our awesome people in Rolling Zone know that we're about to unmute or undeafen. So that way they're prepped and they're not like, ah! And they're talking about stuff and they're like, ah, fuck. So, oh crap, I need to redo. Before I undeafen, let me just fix my overlay real quick. Toggle positioning mode. We're gonna put you up here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna unmute in 3, 2, and 1.
I accept it.
Oh god.
He accepts it.
Fine. I'm just gonna shove my mouth with food.
Not a dollar store whore.
Look.
Okay.
That was that was on stream. God damn it, Maggie.
That's the point.
She,
I was waiting for her.
she was trying to time it.
She knew. I just had to set the seeds.
But yeah, so we're all here. We all ready? Everybody at their computers?
I think so.
No,
Oh, no.
I am.
I'm just an
Okay.
idea.
I'm fucking
All right. So for people who decided to not listen because we did like an hour of nothing but having one person talk to a head,
I feel like there's some kind of dirty joke to be made there.
last time our characters began their journey through the caves of hunger and found a couple weird things so far walking through. Where we left off, they were attempting to communicate with what appeared to be an iron golem head that seemed to have some form of intelligence.
Enjoy your luck, bee.
And Vale had found that it could communicate with her. She could communicate with it. So,
Hell yeah.
do you have any more questions you'd like to ask?
Mm.
And would anyone else like to do anything?
I don't know what I can
Can't
do.
communicate with it, so
I mean, y'all could be shouting questions at me to ask it, just to let you know. I'm a child.
The child is like interrogating the head that's like twice its size.
I wish
With
I
no
knew.
useful information.
Like 10 times.
It is actually pretty big. It's probably like
I'm trying to remember
exercise.
what we asked before we realized that it was completely not understanding us.
You know what the best part is? This is a team-based game. You can ask the person what they asked.
I know.
Vale's mad at us, though.
Yeah.
Vale is mad at you.
The tiny child isn't gonna tell us a goddamn thing.
You have to find out who she's not mad at. There's one of you she may talk to, but
Yeah, it's Bev.
no. She's mad
no,
at me.
Bev is she's most mad
Mad
at
at right
Bev.
now.
I'm pretty sure
I think
she's mad at
thought-
me because I grabbed her when we're like, we're playing hide and seek, and she's like, I don't want to play hide and seek.
think she'll talk to Tail.
No.
The man who has consistently attempted to like drown her lungs in
Drown
honey.
her in honey.
So it's either Tail or Rail.
Can't be Rail because Rail ran off.
She's
from-
mad at
from
all
the
of you,
pen.
but there's one person she would talk to.
I don't think it's a lady.
Professor Scamp.
It's not any of
Stan
you, it's
hasn't
the
come
fucking
back.
orb.
The orb is busy.
Let me think on this.
Just
Disappears.
try it out. Try it out.
Vale, what are you asking him, sweetie?
What the fuck did I ask him? Hold on. I have my notes open. Stop it. I did take notes. But they're also taken like a 4-year-old.
It's not the worst part. Like, you have the chat log. You could go back and be like, yeah, these are the questions I asked. You know, it's not the worst thing. It's not like, oh my god, I don't have notes. I can't remember what I said.
Well, I remember what I asked, but then I have to remember what you said.
Canonically
I have
3
yeah.
minutes ago.
It's okay. We got it.
Where's my timers? I need to turn on my D&D.
Oh my god, it's so fucking hot in here. Okay.
Oh, that is currently.
Is
let's
it hot in
see.
here, or is it just me?
Shut the fuck up, Maggie.
No, it's all the
Maggie.
soup Trashee's eating.
It's all the soup I'm eating. It's fucking delicious. Okay.
Trying to be funny.
What soup did you get?
All of it.
Soup.
I'm curious.
I'm thinking.
I'm
While
sorry.
Trashy's looking, does any of you want to do anything?
Yeah,
I asked the
Or
question.
all we just
so-
hit no thoughts head empty? Like, there's
I-
gotta be
You know
something
where my
so
head is.
active
Okay,
somewhere.
I'm sorry.
Bev just feels bad that Vale is mad at her.
I'm the one who just currently asked the question, so
Okay, let's see.
I'm occupied trying to get answers.
As you all stand there, you hear a whoosh as a medium breeze runs through the cavern.
Oh. Ophelia shivers. Can we tell which way the breeze came from? Did it come back the way we came, or a different direction?
Came from this way. Following.
Looks like there might be an exit that way.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh boy.
After a prolonged moment of completely ignoring her, Vale will look from the head to Ophelia, look her up and down, and then turn away to look back at the head, and go.
His name is Mr. Ironhead. Okay, well that's not actually his name, that's just what I'm gonna be calling him, and he said that's totally fine. Yeah, he's real lonely, but he doesn't really have his body. So I'm trying to find where his body is, but he doesn't know. And the Ice Maiden is not his friend. She's not his friend, but she's also not the one who took his body. I'm not sure. All head, no body, confused.
His body might be somewhere inside the cavern.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're
can-
going on a scavenger hunt for a body for this dude.
We can definitely keep an eye out while we go on our mission.
If we had Snowman here, we could just shove him on top of him.
Yes, if we find a body, what do we do with it afterwards?
I don't know. He could help us out, maybe? He probably knows more about this place than we do.
No, I mean, how do we connect the head if the head is here?
Maybe it moves on its own.
God damn it, motherfucking descriptive chat bubble bullshit.
Oh yeah, I've got to turn that off too.
Word.
The one setting that's not synced and it's the most troublesome.
It's just
We
the
got it.
most.
Vale, you
Okay.
receive 2 blinks.
Boomlink says no. Okay.
What did you ask?
Well, Lily. I asked him if he knew where the Snow Maiden is. But he doesn't know.
Well, hopefully she's not here. Has he ever seen her come through here?
Vale will ask that question. So
You'd receive 2 blinks.
No.
All right. Well, we know that we may be safe going through here without running into her. Which is odd, since it was her poem that summoned this place.
She could be everywhere and nowhere.
I mean,
Maybe she just never came through this area. It's a big cavern.
This is true.
was the question
Ziggy
out
is
of
battling my
character?
9-year-old right now. Hold on.
Was the book ever like confirmed that it was originally hers in the first place?
You mean the Codicil of White?
Like
The book
okay.
that opened the glacier?
Well, yeah, no, we got it from, her palace, but was it ever originally hers in the first place?
Does that matter?
I don't know. Maybe it does.
How long does she have to own it before it becomes hers?
Either way, it's whether she owns it or not, it's connected to her in some way. But like,
I mean, yeah.
obviously, it's gonna be our way to destroy her or stop her machinations and stuff.
True. Just an
Vale, you get
observation.
3 blinks.
3 blinks. Okay. Doesn't know. Alright.
Who did Ironhead serve before?
What? Huh? Say again?
Who did I?
I think it's only yes and no questions, isn't it?
Yeah,
no
he
more
doesn't have a
stories.
mouth.
Does he know how he got here?
Yes or no questions, dear.
That is a yes or no question.
Oh no, you're right.
Does he know? Okay. But asking snarkily.
You get hesitation and then 1 blink.
Yeah, he knows how he got here.
I feel like that was Vale showing her going into her teenage phase right there. Just the way she
My
said
mouth
that.
is burned. I can't woo.
No, I know. It was the way it was said that, like, yeah. He knows how he got here.
She's definitely battling her snark right now. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Look his face. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, it's hot, so I don't blame you. Alright. Is there anything else that you all think we should ask Ironhead?
Personally, no for me.
Tail? Rail?
Are you okay being trapped here? You want us to kill you?
What?
Sometimes it's better than being stuck here. I don't know.
Gonna ask him that? Gonna
It's a
do
fair
that?
question. It's a fair question.
I don't think he wants to die. Right? You don't want to die, right?
Are you saying that normally?
The last part she will say in Draconic, which I don't know what
because I was
Draconic
gonna say you're not
sounds
gonna get a response if you're talking normally.
No, the last part she will say slightly louder than normal in Draconic.
You'll get 2 blinks.
No, see? He doesn't want to die. Gosh.
It
Nope.
was just a question. If I was stuck here
Listen,
for
we're
who
gonna
knows how
find his
long without a
body. And bring his body back here. We have to do that.
Will his body move without his head?
No.
yours move without your head?
Well, then I
No,
struggle
no,
to
I haven't tried.
understand.
A moment passes by Vale, and then you hear or you see two blinks.
No,
Then
the
we must
body
take
does
his
not move
body.
without the head.
Then we will, hopefully, it's either rather light for us to carry, or there's a cart nearby when we find it.
Just, we'll find the body, come back, and roll his head like a snowball.
As long as it can fit through the cavern. That
I mean,
does.
out of character. Like, yeah, how if we can't even move the head, how are we gonna move a fucking huge body?
What are you talking? We
But
did move
we
the
did
head.
move the head. The head was really light.
Okay, fair enough. We did push it over.
Like, we went to go push it, and then we went flying.
Then why don't we take it? I mean, yeah, it's cumbersome, but
And then,
Well, let's
without
find his
announcement,
body
Vale
first.
just jumps down and starts building snowmen next to the head.
oh, building friends.
The rest of you watch as the eyes kind of flicker between looking at Vale, the rest of you, and what Vale appears to be building.
Do you think it's kind of messed up to make snowmen in front of someone without a body?
He's making them in his vision. Like, it's just like giant heads surrounding him.
It's like
Okay.
you're
You know, like the
recreating Easter
heads.
Island.
You know, like the three heads in
Yeah,
Spirited
yeah.
Away.
Yeah.
The three head guys. Yeah, she's just building a bunch of those all around him, so he has friends.
That's very sweet
Okay.
of you to make those for him.
And then when she finishes, she'll like dust off her hands and go,
Okay, we should continue.
How many of these things did you build?
about like 7. I like
Okay.
7. 7 is the number. And she was real meticulous about them too. She like made sure there was eyes and a nose and a mouth, so in case they wanted to talk to each other.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Is there anything the rest of you want to do?
No.
No?
Well-
Just no thoughts at empty, the rest of you?
Well,
Does he know
since
where
he...
his body is?
No, I already
Wait,
told
yeah,
you that. He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
know.
Has no idea. Doesn't have any feelings.
Yes.
Okay.
No idea where his body is. He doesn't know who took his body. Well, at least it wasn't the snowman.
Well, since you've made him little friends, why don't we go continue our way and keep an eye out for his body while we're there?
Probably
We
like
won't
go
be-
back and go back the other tunnel that we didn't go down into.
We can. We won't,
Sorry, I have a
um,
cookie in my mouth.
we won't be able to find. We won't be able to find
No
his
thoughts,
body
no
if we stay here.
We're gonna go. Well, his body. We haven't gone down which tunnel? Over here?
South. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
down
no,
More
here.
to the,
I was
more
like,
to the north one.
oh, wait, we haven't been in this one?
I don't think we've been in
Oh.
either of them.
Oh no, because they went up here. You and I
Yeah, we
haven't.
went up
They
here.
did.
Up here.
Oh, so you guys want to go
There's
down
a
here?
tour thing, and so we haven't gone down here.
We could go down here.
All right.
Oh, continue down
And I think we should go back. So I'm going this way.
We're backtracking.
I guess so. Come on, dear.
I'd rather.
Vale at this
know
point
what
is
we're
just
doing.
like, well, fuck, I can't leave these fuckers alone.
The real big rite of passage, having to deal with these people.
It's like the opposite way around. The baby is babysitting.
So as you guys enter here, you see the top of a partially shattered tower rests on its side in the middle of this 30-foot high cavern. Long icicles hang from the ceiling above the toppled spire. North of the
Ooh.
tower is a 15-foot diameter hole in the floor that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel.
And the ground is okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can walk on it.
Okay.
If something happens, if you walk somewhere unsafe, I'll tell you.
Well, I'm asking more for the other. Vale has got her wings hovering. She doesn't trust the floor. That's why I was like, some of y'all need to be asking.
Well, her already
questions.
fell in one room.
Does the tower look like the one in the other room?
It for those who looked at its construction, it would look similar,
Okay.
very similar,
Smooth. Pretty smooth.
exceptionally smooth.
Do the
Oh, I didn't
break
notice-
Baby
I didn't
golems
notice anything
bottom.
else.
do the
Not
breaks
visible.
look similar to the breaks in the like if we lined them up they'd be like matching?
You wouldn't be able to tell that without actually moving it.
Gotcha.
Okay, no, gotcha.
Is there any geometric or ethereal writing on it like the other?
I don't know. Do an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, oh.
Uh-huh.
No, stop that. I'm not having Mickey Mouse. Disney is not gonna be here on my Christian D&D game.
I gotta go.
I mean, Mickey Mouse is the most PC you can get.
I will actually mute you.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Touche.
make some salad and have French real quick.
So, Rail, you don't see anything. You're not able to tell. You don't see any ethereal or
It does not
arcane
respond to my
geometry.
touch.
Arcane geometry. Sorry.
However, Ophelia, you managed to see a small, not super small, but like child-sized hole on the east side of the tower, which can lead inside of it. However, whatever's inside, you don't see. You can't see.
There's a hole that goes to the inside, but it's rather small. Obviously, Vale can.
Question.
Go ahead.
Question.
Go ahead. Answers.
So, since Bev is a tabaxi, and you know how
Oop.
Oh.
There we go. Welcome back.
So, you know how like cats,
Are you arguing
whatever
that
they
you're liquid?
they can stick their head in something, and usually they can kind of get into it.
You have a literal child.
Yeah, but I don't want the kid to go in
We have
there.
two. We have two child-sized people.
But so
You could certainly attempt it.
I was also gonna ask, since Ophelia is on the smaller side, would she also be able to fit in it?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Yeah, bread. Sorry.
I
want to
try just because cat brain.
Are you let anyone going ahead of you, or are you taking the first push through?
I'm taking the first push.
Before you do, can we crawl in from the base of the tower?
That's true.
From the base? You mean from the
Yeah.
hole? Because that's the only entrance that was found.
Or from the hole right here?
Well, it's... You've got to see it like a 3D thing. That just shows the side portion of it. There's a hole like on the wall that you guys can't see in that image. But if you guys would like to attempt to, it looks to be about Tail and Vale's size. Before, Bev makes an attempt. The 6'11"
If her
tabaxi.
head can make it through, I think it would be funny if she could squeeze through like a regular cat.
Cat liquid.
Cat logic, man.
Cat
So do
liquid.
Just dislocate every bone in her body.
Yeah, why not?
So, Tail,
Oh,
Vale, are
just
you
let it
guys
go.
entering first, or?
You better hurry.
Vale, yeah.
Tail?
I'll try and enter
Tuck her
before
wings in.
bed.
Okay, both you and Vale managed to get in successfully. Without, like, much effort at all. Bev, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Bev's gonna be stucky wucky.
That means you two will be sucky wucky too.
Oh
I'll
my
hit her head
God.
until she falls out.
So, Bev, you get down on all fours. You let out
I was
a
already down
loud
on all fours, but baby.
purr. You like arch your back and you're like, "Brow!" And then you rush this hole
Why would I rush it?
and you like shove your head in and about down to like your midsection, like halfway down to like where your like stomach is, and suddenly realize you can't move.
Damn. All right, guys, you need to start pulling.
Which way? Pull your ass or
Okay.
pull your head?
Well, her head's on
My
our side.
legs.
Okay. Never mind. Because you're a cat.
Don't pull my tail, I swear to God.
As you get stuck in there, you let out a long, mournful meow.
Rail, I believe we're going to need to help Bev out.
Okay.
Bev's tail is just like flicking angrily.
Don't touch the
She's
tail.
attempting to like squeeze in further because she still believes she could do it.
Her butt cheeks are just so clenched, trying to squeeze through.
Don't talk about Bev's ass.
She's practically twerking with how hard she's trying to get in this hole.
Don't talk about Bev that way.
All right.
Bev
We're
is my child. Don't
Her
do
butt
this.
is showing.
We're gonna grab the legs, each
Dude,
one
this
up like a
Oreo's
wheelbarrow.
fucked up.
Okay. And then.
Okay, so you pick up Bev's legs, and Bev's back is now arched. like a, like a
wheelbarrow.
backwards L. Curved backwards L. What would you like to do with her legs?
Good lord.
We're
Don't
gonna
say it like
Um,
that.
I'm gonna brace against
I'm gonna add this to my notes.
the wall
Oh
of the
my
tower
God.
with one of my feet, and I'm gonna pull really hard.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Philly's gonna try to keep, without just straight on grabbing the tail, try to keep the tail from flicking in Rail's face and blinding him.
Okay. So you pull, and Bev, this is definitely unpleasant for you.
Oh.
But after about 15 or 20 seconds of pulling, Bev's body like yo-yos through the hole, and both Bev and Rail kind of fall back on top of each other a couple steps back.
Bev like rolls off of it. And just like now has like snow in her fur and just like shakes to get the snow out of her fur.
Snow and like red marks from being flung against a metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rail will just stand back up, dust off.
Yeah, now has to lip roll himself because of the cat
So-
hair.
Are any of you doing anything else other than Tail or Rail or Vale, who I will get to in a moment?
Ophelia's gonna closely examine the hole and see if she'd be able to fit before even attempting.
Make an insight check.
Like halfway through, I think Ophelia could.
That doesn't
Unless
Yeah,
she's
you can
got
totally
hips for
fit.
days.
Let's not try.
You have no idea whether you're gonna fit.
No. You 1000% believe you will fit.
Yeah. it's
Okay, you know what?
totally
Yeah,
gonna
you
Rail could fit.
100% believe
God.
you will fit.
Oh god.
Yeah, that looks about right.
You're like, you know, I'm not that big. I could totally fit in this. Just
How did that
complete
not fit?
denial.
This is when we'll learn that Ophelia has hips for days.
She's gonna get stuck hips deep in.
Well, I have to play this out now since y'all say I believe I can fit.
You know one. This is what happens.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you now 100% believe that this is a doable hole.
Alright, what was it? Saving
Why
throw?
would you say that?
Because
Very
I
true.
can and I'm the DM. You're attempting to go in the hole.
Well, you guys say I believe I can fit, so I have to play it out now.
I mean, you always have a choice. You just heavily believe you can.
I already rolled.
Okay, so you get down, hands and knees, and unlike Bev, attempt to slowly finagle your way through this hole. However, as you reach your waist, once again you as well get stuck.
You know, in
As
Even
you know,
though
there
we
are
ha-
little shards broken off. You can feel like pieces of stone and ice digging into your side.
well, this isn't pleasant.
I feel you. Hips don't lie.
How did I know you were gonna make that joke?
You know me too well, sister.
It's not like I helped raise
No.
you or anything.
You know, you've got a great hammer. You could have tried widening it a bit.
Fox, you son of a bitch.
Can't help it. I'm
Don't
sorry.
ever send that to me again.
Don't talk to me or my child ever again.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. So anyway, what are people doing?
Ophelia's gonna
Well, now
call
we have
out.
to help Ophelia.
Okay, how are you guys gonna help Ophelia? And are Tail and Vale going to do anything about it as well?
Besides laugh?
I mean, she could attempt to get unstuck.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could attempt this. You guys could attempt to push her in, or you guys could attempt to push her out, pull her out.
I don't think
Is she gonna-
I'm gonna
pushing
attempt to
is a good idea.
unstick real quick.
Okay, go ahead and make yeah, another dexterity check, not a saving throw. No. You manage to wiggle for about a minute, and you think you're getting unstuck until suddenly you can't move the way you're moving.
Damn these hips.
Just a slight away from the microphone.
Yeah, Tail and Vale, to give you guys an idea, you have now seen 2 of your party members attempt to throw themselves inside of this hole to no avail.
Oh, I mean, Tail wasn't wrong. We were both laughing. Because from their angle, it looks pretty fucking hilarious.
So Bev,
Alright.
Vale, what are you guys gonna do?
Bev looks at Rail like, you know what to do.
I'll grab one leg, you grab the other.
Rail
Okay.
is grabbing a lot of ass today.
No.
I don't know. I don't know how I
no,
feel about that.
No.
Question.
Question?
Is this hole bigger or smaller than the opening of my bag? Which is 2 feet.
Restate that question for me
Why
one
do you
more
need to
time.
know?
Is the hole bigger or smaller than my bag of holdings opening, which is 2 feet in diameter?
The hole is. Hold on, I gotta think about this because suddenly I've had a brain fart.
Time to pull out the measuring tape.
I'm about to suffocate.
I wasn't
up
expecting to be
thrust and
asked
choking
the
up.
exact dimensions of it.
So the whole reason I'm asking is because if it's, slightly bigger, realistically, if we can get one, probably Ophelia to step into the bag and then crouch down small enough to be able to fit, we could close it up, pull her in, and then she could step out. She just has to hold her breath for a little bit.
Or die to an infinite void.
We'll say. We'll say it's like a couple centimeters bigger. It would be a real stretch to get it around that.
You get the bag stuck,
So-
and now
so
Ophelia's stuck
Ophelia
in the bag.
might be able to-
You
suffocating.
get Ophelia stuck in the bag and you like suffocate Ophelia.
It sounds like an
As long as
awful
she has her
idea.
head out. She has her head out of the bag. It'll be fine.
How? Her head's
I
on
don't-
your
how-
side.
I don't. Yeah.
No. Like get her unstuck and then have her get into the bag, and then push the bag through.
But what if you get her stuck in the bag when you're trying to get her unstuck?
Ziggy is speaking to me from the Beyond the Void, and he says this is a terrible fucking idea.
Just say it.
If
You're
Ziggy
saying,
says it's a bad idea, I think it's a bad idea.
Slither, you're saying get her unstuck, put her
Get
in the
her
bag,
unstuck.
push the bag through the thing, get her out of the bag.
Can you even
Yes.
put
Yeah, I understand.
somebody in a bag of holding?
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
But it
'cause
is a
16 feet in
void, meaning
diameter,
there's no
4 feet.
oxygen. You can't breathe in it.
And what's tethering her to the bag? Like,
Her holding the opening of the bag, and breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures, minimum of a minute. So she could survive for a little
we
bit.
only need 2 people in this tower. I don't think
Is
this
there
is
positive air
imperative.
pressure in there, or would she suffer from decompression sickness?
Yeah, that's up to Fox.
Is it a vacuum?
Science.
It's a void. Bag of holding is literally another dimension, guys.
She's gonna pull the rest of her body out, and it's gonna be a whole different type of body.
It's gonna be a different creature.
She's a goblin now.
It's
God
gonna
damn
be
it,
like a
guys! We just
Picasso
minted this.
painting.
She's turning into a goblin again.
Okay, let's just pull her out. Can we? Beth,
Can I
you ready
just
to go?
get unstuck, please?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Just fucking around.
Oh, Stepbro, help
Explain
me.
the situation,
That's
Ophelia. As you sit here, you hear Tail talking about shoving you in a bag of holding to Vale. Rail and Bev on the other side of you are going, you grab one leg, I'll grab the other, we're just gonna yank her. And you're still wiggling in between this hole, and neither sounds like a great idea.
Okay, I know this is a terrible question. Nobody laugh. Do we have any lubricant?
I mean, you pulled out Bev
mean, if-
just fine.
Yeah, but she's a cat.
I just want to say, if Rack was still alive, we would have lubricant. He had the birthing fluid.
Oh my god.
God!
Don't say that. Don't even.
I almost
It's
choked on my
very
brownie,
wrong.
that was great.
What is this?
No. No.
There's
we
a
don't talk
reason-
about the birthing fluid.
There's a reason we're the Nat 1 saving throw.
I don't know if you were there for that, Vale, but basically
No,
they had been in a little side area,
This was before Vel showed up.
and they'd found this big tunnel, and there was this liquid on the side, on the wall. This like white,
No.
creamy-ish, almost translucent looking liquid. And Rakroth is like, I'm gonna lick it and then fill a vial with it and take it with me.
It was how I was able to tell what it was. And it
Yeah,
was
which is
very
spooky
expensive
enough
for-
considering that you know the taste of birthing fluid.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but that's what happened. I licked it the same reason she jumped into a hole.
Sounded like a good idea at the time.
Sounded like a good idea at the time.
God, Fox, I really hope you can read my notes.
I can, hold on. So who's doing what?
Pulling.
Holy.
Does anyone have a chisel?
Vale
No.
is just like
That's a
sitting
legit
there, and it
question.
seems like she's zoned out, and like her lips are moving, but there's no sound coming out. Like she's like talking to herself without making noise. She's having a conversation with Ziggy in her
I've
head.
got hammers and pittons, that's it.
Ophelia's just done with the world right now.
Well, maybe my tinkerer's tools or my thieves' tools I might have
Oh,
some.
just pull her out and see what happens.
Pull her
Yeah.
out.
I'd like not to be stuck in this crevice anymore!
Just
Addressing the question.
Vale just walks over, pats her head. There.
Vale or Ophelia's voice begins to echo out of the inside of this spire.
So what's the inside look like, guys?
Can we just pull her out? Let's pull her out already, please.
Whoever's pulling her, please make a strength check.
Thank you, Vale. I do appreciate it.
intrusive brain thought, do a strength saving
Oh,
or
wait,
a strength check.
Don't count that one.
See if
I
we
clicked
can
the wrong
pull
thing,
it the
sorry.
other way.
No.
Normal roll. There we go. Whatever that is. Okay.
That's what's You know, okay, together the two of you manage to very quickly and easily, with only a few bruises for Ophelia, pull her out of the hole.
Suck in.
I've had worse.
In.
I've had worse injuries, but this is still pretty sore.
Meanwhile, off to Vale and Tail.
What's
Time to
in
pull you both
here?
aside. Entertain yourselves, dearies.
Cool. I'll write down all my notes. Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, I can't say what Fox sent me. Because you're streaming.
Oh, you can tell me later.
Can you send me what did the, can you send it to me?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can tell me after stream.
This is what he sent me when Emily got stuck.
I can only guess now that I think about it. Like I'm just waiting, and yep, that's exactly what I thought.
I saw it and I was like, ugh.
Dear Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, the team. Leave to find his body and explore more. The next room has a fallen tower with a small, ooh, itchy hole, big enough for Tail and Vale.
Dreams.
Bev and Ophelia both try and fail to enter the hole.
Oh, hi, Sherbert.
So how is everybody today?
Doing alright.
Good,
As
good.
soon as I woke up, I cleaned, so.
Yeah, same here.
Mom came in my room and she was just like, it's time. And I was like, I got 30 minutes. Leave me alone.
Leave me be.
And she was like, okay, fair enough. And I was like, yep, bitch. Why did you have to send the Pooh Bear stuck in a hole?
Think.
Father, why are you like this?
Because
It was funny.
torture is fun.
Because it's like the most safe for word version of that exact thing.
True. It's unfortunate, but true.
Think. Oh, whoa, 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 wow, wow, wow. Whoa.
What are you, Hannah Montana?
No, I'm scatting to the song I have playing in the background for the stream right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
Hannah Montana. There was a time.
You get the limo down front. Hot styles.
Whoa.
Every shoe. Every color. You know, being famous could be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers.
Who would have thought that a girl like me
Would ever be a superstar.
So do we want to make this hole bigger or what?
I mean,
we can just peek in.
yeah.
Just violently smash it.
I mean, these two are capable.
Let me smash.
Let me smash.
Smash Brothers?
Hey, Becky, you want some fuck? Fucking stupid ass meme.
Da meme.
I have Megamove the kitty cat.
Kitty.
Kitty! Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Meowing. Meow. Green flame blade damage roll. Ooh. Oh, they fighting. I think maybe I don't know. Or they're attacking something. Wait,
Or she's cutting something.
Yeah. Oh, I want. Wait a minute. If she used green flame blade, does that count as a spell? And does she rolled a d20.
Damage roll fire.
Well, no. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the.
Yeah, it's in the spell. Does it
So.
activate the thing?
So okay, she rolled a 19.
Well, hopefully the tower can contain whatever happens.
Well, she rolled a 19, so. We haven't had a nat one yet on one of the spells.
Oh, knock on wood, you son of a bitch.
That's what I'm doing! Before you even said it, I started knocking on my desk.
What is it, wood?
It is wood, actually.
Okay.
I put it together myself.
Is it poster board?
No, it's wood.
Is it press board?
I don't... What's press board?
Press board is that fake wood that is essentially made from just mulched up bits pressed together.
It looks like wood to me. I mean, wood is wood.
Is it mahogany?
I don't think it's mahogany.
Rich mahogany.
Now hold on, Effie Trinket. Dated Hunger Games joke. Woo!
Wait, what? I wasn't listening.
I said, now hold on there, Effie Trinket, and then it just got really quiet. I was like,
I don't get that joke.
it's Hunger Games.
Is that from the Harry Potters?
From the Harry Potter? Yes, it's from the Harry Potters.
Oh!
It was said by Gandalf.
Ah! Gandalf is a smart man.
Yeah, it was part of episode 2.
Wow. They're rolling dice over there.
It was part of
Darth Vader there.
it was part of episode 2, Tokyo Drift. My favorite of the Lord of the Rings.
I thought this was Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings. Haven't you heard?
Oh shit, yeah, you be right.
It's the 29th book in the series.
God damn it. We're all fucking stupid.
It was better than the next book, Harry Potter and the Pokemon League.
I want to die.
Pokemans.
Or even there was the 26th book, Harry Potter and the Smashing of Brothers.
What?
Smash Bros! Come on.
Well,
I-
yeah, but...
I'm quite aware of how it sounds, and that was the intention. Gotta make sure you're paying attention.
Boy, those books really took a turn after 50 Shades came out, huh?
Oh, they gotta keep up with the times, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't you know Dakota Johnson's gonna play Harry in the adaptation?
Oh. Is Danny DeVito gonna play Snape?
Yes.
No, Danny DeVito should play Hagrid.
Yeah.
Wizard Harry!
Harry, you wizard! And
Your whore.
Yeah. And I'm the trash man.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get inside the boys' home.
Oh my god.
And then there was the 33rd book, Harry Potter and Mary Poppins Return. Kyoko! Hi, dearest! How are you? Hello! How have you been? It's been a while. We're just sitting here waiting for our other group to come back out of the forever box. Huh?
Vale just
Jesus
hopped out.
Christ.
Oh, Vale's
Kyoko
out.
Probably fucking
How are you,
heard all that.
Kyoko? How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just
Okay.
vibing. Hello, you're back.
Hello, welcome back. So, as you guys pull Ophelia out, a couple minutes pass, and then suddenly you hear the whoosh, and from that little hole and what appear to be like, there are like itty bitty little holes all around like the top, the outside, that are like, I guess you could call them windows, but they're not big enough for anything other than a bug to get through. Begin to shine with green light. And then all of a sudden you guys hear a clang as something collides with steel from within the tower.
What in the world was that?
And then all of a sudden you hear excited giggling. And about 6 or 7 minutes later, Tail and Vale emerge practically unscathed from that tower. You guys can now talk again.
What did you guys do in there?
Yeah. Fun.
What happened? What was?
A bunch of broken balls.
Yeah, but the glass was pretty. And the way that green light shined off of them, oh man.
What was that green light?
One.
The what?
Which one?
I only saw one.
Vale's gonna look at Tail and see if he's gonna keep a secret.
Shrug.
I don't know nothing about a green light.
All right. Well, as long as you two are safe, that's what's important.
Oh yeah, there was nothing in there but a chest.
It was full of broken bottles.
Broken bottles of all different colors.
All right. Well, I'm glad you at least had fun and it was a pretty sight.
There's a lot of swirly stuff in there too.
Swirly stuff?
Yeah. The other tower. What a writing. Don't know what it means.
Yeah, like the magic shapes.
Can you recreate them for us at all?
I don't know. There was like a bunch of writing on there, but I don't know what it was saying, and it was changing a whole lot.
Well, if Vale doesn't know what it said, that means it's not draconic.
Probably the other stuff that no one else could read. Well, Bev can't fit in there, so there's nothing Bev can do. I don't like that laugh of yours, sir.
I want Vale to hover over the tunnel.
Is the tunnel like a straight drop?
For a solid about 20 feet, it appears to be a straight drop, yeah. And then you guys can see it right at the edges of that 20 feet, it begins to curve.
How far down does it look?
To that curve, roughly 20 feet,
Oh, okay.
like I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the 20 feet.
It's okay. I will say the walls are like glass smooth, though. And to some of you, this hole may look familiar.
I don't know to some of us is.
That's
Did
right.
you guys
birthing
encounter a
fluid.
giant worm?
What?
Did you encounter some type of worm or large snake-like creature?
No.
No, wait.
Because I know that some of us is not me.
We did encounter something that came out of the ground before. Pretty sure we did.
Whoa.
Ophelia's gonna walk over and look in herself. Does she recognize it at all?
Yes.
How do I recognize it?
It reminds you of the hole from the cabin where you met the two wolves, the dire wolves, and had the birthing fluid.
Yeah. So it does have to do something with the birthing.
Oh
You
dear.
sound so happy, Maggie.
Oh dear.
And the Bev's the one that saw him lick it.
Bev's always happy to hear about the thing that might have created the birthing fluid.
Bev, did we ever happen to find out what creature made those holes back in the wolf cave?
Bev just looks at Ophelia with a face of disgust. No, and I don't think I want to, because whatever it did, I think had babies.
Well, there's a slight chance we might find out here.
No.
She looks between Bev and then the hole, like, points back to the hole with her eyes to be like... the hole indicates this.
Bev is just shaking her head in response. Like, no, please, for the love of God.
Well, at least we don't have a dragon here to lick anything.
I don't know, maybe he would recognize the taste.
As you all are here, I need you all to make a charisma saving throw.
Do I have to, even though I wandered off into this other tunnel?
Yes.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Come on, high charisma, let's go! Fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Damn, some
Oh my
not good
God.
rolls here.
No.
I'm hoping at least me and Bev survive. Only the child survives. Fuck.
Okay. As you guys look around and are talking about this and kind of glancing over, most of you are looking over at this smooth glass hole in the ground that almost looks eerily unnatural.
Because it is.
Your visions all begin to go blurry with the exception of Tail, and Tail I will get to you in a moment. For a moment, all of your vision goes blurry. You look around, you suddenly hear sounds from the ceiling. You look over and you see icicles shaking, quaking around you. Some beginning to fall, the smaller ones breaking off, landing around you on the ground. The ground underneath of you begins to shake. And underneath all of you, you feel something sliding. Something large.
I don't like this.
I'm
Christy,
gonna say
wake
Vale didn't
up!
feel the shaking because she's in the air.
You
It's in
feel the
the lab.
vibrations.
Okay,
It's
in the
that
air.
massive.
Ooh.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Um,
Oh,
Tail,
that's where
as you
this
look
is its
around,
tongue.
I'm actually gonna pull you aside.
Oh, secret tunnels.
Secret
Tunnels.
It's time to run for your life.
Run for your lives! Oh, the cave is the bullworm, and this is his tongue.
Sandy cheeks, you bitch.
What the fuck? Why is she a bitch?
Sandy cheeks. What the fuck do you expect? She was kind of a bitch in the show, I'm not gonna lie.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, no idea.
The squirrel.
I mean, I know I'm Sandy.
Got you.
I was gonna be like, do you not know SpongeBob at all?
I mean, I don't. I really don't. I know the bare minimum of SpongeBob.
And
Honestly, fair.
Trashy never watched SpongeBob.
My parents were worried it would make me dumb. Little did they know, I was already dumb.
What would you all like to
Damn.
have happening for you all?
Vale is no longer hovering over the hole. She's back to hovering over solid ground.
But these vibrations and quakes are still happening. To the point you guys are struggling to hold your balance.
Ophelia's gonna make her try to stumble her way away from the hole as to not fall in.
Okay.
Bev is using her claws to in the ice/snow to balance herself to be like, oh hell no.
Bev, as you dig your claws into the snow, you begin to see cracks form around you.
Oh hell no, brothers. We gotta get
begin
out of
to
here.
spider
Start to run as fast
and
as they can.
crack.
Tunnel.
Alright. None of that. No.
We need to get out.
And as you guys move, you guys begin to see the floor begin to fall out
Oh no!
very quickly.
No.
But-
You don't have wings, I would-
Nope.
I'm just gonna casually stroll and follow them.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You guys are acting funny. Do you have something to drink?
I don't know.
What
what
are
that
you
means.
talking about? The floor's falling.
You didn't feel the shakies? I could feel them all the way in the air. That's some crazy.
What are you guys talking about?
Bev is gonna hold
No,
on to.
no,
Nothing
As you
going on.
guys
Whoa.
move out of vision of that room, the quakes and sounds begin to die down. Till finally silence retakes everything.
No. Bev
That
is
was
like,
crazy.
you know the part we had to jump over? Bev's like sitting on it and like clenching onto the wall right there, hoping that this like circle thing is lodged in solid enough that it wouldn't fall.
Ophelia's
They
just gonna
record that when
collapse
we
on her
started.
butt in the snow and sigh in relief. That was close. Really
What
did.
was close?
The ground, it was falling out from beneath us. Did you not see that? I
It
don't know.
wasn't.
What are you. What?
You guys are drunk.
Oh,
I haven't had any grog.
there was some shenanigans going on.
Shenanigans.
That's what Bo would say sometimes, is shenanigans.
I think you guys take something funny.
No, I
investigate
wish I
for-
did.
No.
But,
I haven't eaten anything since we all ate breakfast at the inn.
Well, now what do we do? Go all the way back around?
Well,
Could just go
Hey,
back
where are
in
you
there.
going?
I investigate the
There's
floor.
nothing wrong.
As you guys come back around the corner, everyone but Ophelia, since Ophelia's not following the group. When you come back, it looks like nothing's changed. Nothing ever happened, is what it looks like.
Where are you all going?
the
I
floor
swear
is
to-
There's nothing wrong.
fine for some reason.
What in the world?
There's no cracks, no spidering. None of the icicles have
you?
fallen.
This room is bewitched.
I need all of you to roll perception.
I didn't detect any mat. Well, that's not true. I only did it inside the tower.
Roll perception.
Find some shit.
Yes.
I'm a child. I'm playing in the snow.
Okay. Everyone but Vale, because Vale's too busy back in the
Crack.
snow. Okay, Vale, I'm gonna remove you for a moment because it's easier to remove you than
That's
move
fine.
everyone else. Okay, so as you all look around, everyone but Tail dumbfounded at what happened. It seems so believable. On the other side of the room for half a second, as you guys look around, you swear you can see a shadow figure
Where?
Does
somewhere off over here.
Does it look like the shadow figures we saw in the Feywild?
You're not certain. It disappears too quickly. All you can tell was that it was vaguely humanoid, and then suddenly it wasn't there.
What in the... Bev, did you see that?
Yeah.
Right, but lollipops are so good.
Being watched.
I think.
I really hope we weren't followed from the Feywild.
Great.
Wild.
Don't
I already had
worry,
enough of that place. I don't
Well,
want.
from the Feywild. I want to meet a fairy.
They're not
Bev
very
looks-
nice people.
Yeah, they're all right.
Some can be alright. Some have mistaken identities. She glances.
all my
She from behind him. She glances at Tail.
I broke all my bones there. I'm good.
There, from behind him, she glances at Tail. After saying that.
Yeah, so you all hesitantly begin moving around, but everything seems fine. Spire's still there. Tunnel's still there, just as it was.
So where did we see the shadow, kind of?
Off to the right of over here.
Okay.
It
Hey,
took
do
a
I-
few steps and then faded into mist.
Okay.
Do I see any signs of Mr. Ironhead's body?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Ophelia's gonna peek into that hole from the tower and try to see if she can see the scribblings they were talking about.
It's mostly dark. You can make out something on the walls, but you can't see it all that clearly, like any sort of script or anything.
Do I have... Damn, Fairy Fighter's a level 1. I really don't want to do that. I want to make sure I keep my...
Also, Fairy Fire wouldn't do anything for that situation.
Wouldn't it light things up?
Fairy fire highlights objects.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's not actually like a fire. You send out a pulse of like fires that go and highlight objects. In
Okay.
combat, that's used to gain advantage because you can see what's happening even in a dark area, and it also highlights objects that are like interactable for roleplay stuff.
Gotcha.
Out of character. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to see if she was trying to see if she can read the writing that's inside the tower.
Oh, okay.
Well, whatever you guys are on, it seems like we've got two choices. We could either swan dive into the hole, go back and follow the tunnels.
I vote the tunnels. I ain't going into whatever had that birthing fluid. No.
Oh, well, no one has noticed. Vale is gone.
Where did Vale go?
I think I started going this way.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Come on, we can't let the little one go off by herself.
Mr. Ironhead. Hold on, I have to actually type this.
The head opens its eyes and it not in response blinks a couple times, and then looks at you, processing the question, and gives you 3 blinks.
Well,
What did you ask him?
about the giant slithery thing. But he doesn't know. Alright, carry on. Gotta find his body.
Skips away.
No thoughts.
Hi,
body
Mr.
empty,
Ironhead.
Gotta find it.
Anybody doing anything?
Following.
Vale.
I guess the tiny child leads the way.
As you guys enter this room, you guys go down naturally formed stairs
Ooh.
leading to an open area.
Vale does like little half jumps on the stairs with her wings, giving her a little extra bounce.
Okay. After you guys look around, there doesn't appear to be anything overtly of interest.
Even upon closer inspection.
Correct.
Okay.
Can I check the floor?
Ah!
That was weird.
All right, fixing the grid a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that noticed. It was slowly moving more and more to the side.
So the problem is, like I said, the grid isn't based on a grid around the whole image.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that the grid, even though the grid that Foundry overlays is correct, the map is not. So
Yeah,
as you
can
guys delve
see
further and
some of
further in,
the-
that will happen when I have to move the map.
The map
Makes
scaling
sense.
is off. Yeah.
So you guys aren't like too far off.
You can like see how some of the squares on the map itself aren't like perfect squares.
Ah! I'm just dramatic, sorry.
Yeah. So now around the area you guys are in, it will be fine until we get a little bit further in. So is there anything you guys would like to do?
I wanna knock on the floor and make sure that it's solid.
You wrap your hand against the snow, which muffles a lot of the noise.
Just put your head on the ground. Get a little snowy.
Mhm.
This place is huge, but still no sign of.
I'm looking for
Of
any
much.
sign of the body.
Is there any shadowy figures off in the distance? Anywhere in the room?
You don't see anything.
Hmm.
Oh, Mr. Ironhead's body.
This room is fairly empty though.
It doesn't look like it's here, dear.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll find it.
Is there anything interesting in this weird looking fucking room? Kind of
You-
looks like a butt plug. I'm gonna be real, but you know, say
What the
love.
fuck kind of butt plugs
Kind
are
of
you
What
using?
butt club are
That's
you
the
using?
word.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Kind.
Just a reminder, we are
little
currently
curvy
live on
hand?
Twitch. Thank you very much.
You have
That's
this
right.
marked as 18 plus. It's fine.
You will have to go in the room if you'd like to see.
I've got your back.
There does appear to be something at the far end of the room, but you're not able to tell what.
Ah,
Do you still have dark vision?
yeah. Bev's a kitty. She has natural dark vision.
Tiny room.
Don't they also have like that light thing on like their bodies from last time?
Rail and tail do.
Okay. Well, luckily Rail is following Bev.
Is there anything monstrous in the room?
Is it?
Okay.
What's over here?
Is it just Bev and Rail going into the room?
I think so.
Okay,
is,
as
like,
you go in here, you see this
bracing
20-foot high
herself for
cavern
anything?
tapers to a dead end. A dozen human skeletons sheathed in frost lie on the uneven floor, but their skulls appear to be missing.
I don't like this room. I'm going to leave. No.
Is spooky.
No.
As you
no.
guys get halfway out the room, Bev, you begin to feel hungry.
No. Bye. No. No.
Goodbye.
So long, guys. It's been a good run.
Bev, as you continue to move, you realize you're getting hungrier.
Nah!
Bev, I'm going to pull you aside.
Oh no.
Kitty. Goodbye, kitty.
I'm so glad I
Banana
can't
balloon.
eat.
Nice knowing you.
She's gonna
Better-
eat me.
She's gonna eat her own bed.
me!
Oh no. She's going to eat me.
There's Shardlin on the ground, isn't there?
Harlan.
The quickest way to the brain is through the neck.
Quick, fill up the jar with honey.
Can't
We don't
afraid
know
dump
that
all
she's
the honey
hungry,
out in
though.
My bag of holding.
Damn, that's the other thing. If you had put Ophelia in the bag of holding when she came out, she would have been covered in honey.
Everything is sticky.
Would have been extra sweet.
Aww, that's adorable. But not here.
Ew, gross.
At
Okay.
least didn't go in there.
What you got in that fucking thing, brother? What'd you fill it with today?
Bev is looking cravenly at your jar of liquids.
It had honey in it. I put it in the bag of holding. I'm making simple syrup.
I need some of it. Please.
Oh, it's not ready yet.
Are you hungry?
Yes, it's very hungry.
Oh, here.
Giant lollipop
This
comes
will-
out of Ziggy's mouth. She just reaches up, her whole hand goes in Ziggy's mouth, comes out, giant lollipop.
Bev thanks Vale and Ziggy and takes the lollipop and kinda goes around the corner just to crunch the shit out of this lollipop. She doesn't want to do it in front of everyone.
So everybody hears the loud crunch and then the chewing of this candy. That sounds almost ravenous.
Vale's eye twitches. Did bite lolly?
I think she was very hungry, dear.
What about the rest of you? Does anyone want to continue exploring that room?
Yeah, do I feel anything?
No, you don't.
Okay. then I'm gonna actually go back and keep exploring
Okay.
carefully, looking around everywhere. Is there
The
any...
only thing that caught your eye is there was something on one of the bodies.
What is on... As I approach, what's on one of the bodies?
It's an item, a silver 4-pointed star on a chain that's around it, one of the skeleton's necks.
What color is the star?
It's just completely silver.
Oh, okay.
It's anything that's there. If there was paint or any other color on it, you're unable to see it now. The entire thing is just silver.
Okay, it's not like a gemstone is what I was thinking.
No, and most of it is tarnished as well.
Okay.
It's not by any means like pure silver.
Right. And then the skeleton that it's on, there's no head on it, I imagine.
No.
No thoughts, head missing.
No thoughts,
I
head empty, only body.
Gently reach out and lay my hand softly on the star.
Nothing happens.
I gently wrap my hand around the star.
Nothing happens.
I lift the jewelry from the neck.
Nothing happens.
I pull the jewelry to myself.
Take a wild guess. Nothing happens.
I stand up and I turn around and I start to leave the room.
Nothing happens. You now have this silver 4-pointed star.
Okay. I walk to the mouth of the cave.
Fine. You successfully leave the cave.
He is very paranoid.
I have very good reason to be.
So,
What would you find?
I don't know, some sort of necklace. Amulet.
Do you
interesting.
mind if I take a look at it?
Sure, I toss it over.
Catch it and then I want to look at it.
Okay.
Can I inspect this necklace?
It is a tarnished silver 4-pointed star. There's no real other big markings or anything on it. Is there anything else you'd like to try to with it? Reference. Learn more about it. What would you like to do?
Put it on.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, it's shiny. Maybe. Gotta clean it up a bit.
Do I recognize the 4-point star as a symbol for anything?
Roll me a history check. Thank God somebody fucking does it.
Too bad it's the child.
Too bad the child failed the roll as well. You have no idea what it is.
Ophelia will do that as well.
Okay.
Sorry, I was writing down notes. Boop. Nat 20, baby.
Hey, there
Okay.
we go.
All right. What would you like to know?
Does this look like any kind of jewelry seen in maybe she's seen in history books that can point to what it could be?
So, for a moment, it looks familiar, and you're desperately in your mind trying to put an image to it or words to it from your time spent reading in the library as a child, reading through history books and things. And you remember reading myths about a deity, one whose existence was very questionable. Not a lot of people, if any at all, no one in your society ever believed that this deity was real. It was just a children's story. But as you begin to think about it, you remember more and more details. The name of this deity was Mystryl, Mystryl. And you remember the myths and childhood stories spoke about her it was a she. Um, her power as the original goddess of all magic. And when I say original, I mean original, like primordial goddess of magic. The children's stories used to say that for those who had magic prowess, that if they weren't good, this deity could stop them from being able to cast magic or empower them.
Wrong water bottle. Okie dokie. Thank you for the H2O posture and check, by the way, B.
You remember more. You know there was, not that you remember more, but you remember there was more, but you weren't allowed to read it as it was part of the heretical section of your society.
Okay.
And even though you tried desperately to read them on multiple occasions, you were always caught.
Got you. So this represents the primordial goddess of magic, Mistral. Bless you, whoever sneezed.
Thank you.
What are you mumbling over there?
No, she said that for everybody to hear.
They didn't hear you
Oh, got you.
because I didn't move you back in time.
Oh, got you. Okay. This is a representative totem of the primordial goddess of magic, Mistral.
Does it do anything?
I don't believe so, but from what I can remember, I never was able to read too much about her, but she could pretty much decide who could have magic and who didn't. That's the basic explanation, anyways.
Oh, that person.
Unfortunately, I was always caught whenever I tried to research more about her when I was a child. And they didn't exactly like me reading the books in that section. Well, they didn't want me reading at all, to be honest, but that's another story for another day.
What, they want you to be illiterate or something?
Knights don't exactly need to read.
It's at this point that your bag lights up, Ophelia.
Oh? She looks in the bag to see what's glowing.
It is the orb.
Oh,
Professor Scant.
Professor, have you returned? And she'll gently take Scant out of the bag.
You hold him up to the group. He politely informs you all that he has completed formulating his thoughts and that he apologizes for how long it took.
Feels like
And that
you've
he
been gone
was-
for 2 weeks.
He looks over at all of you, not immediately noticing the piece of silver that was just found. And looks at the group and goes, I tend to forget questions, but I know I was formulating thoughts on the weave. Did you guys have questions? I can't quite remember the orb, you know. Not a lot of memory.
No worries. We were just wondering. Hold on, let me go back in my notes. When did we ask? I'm trying to.
We're asking what the weave death was.
Thank you. We were wondering what the weave death was exactly.
Do you see the ball light up? Tails, shut the fuck up. It's like a crystal ball. There's not much space in there. Like, it's incredibly stored the knowledge he has. He kind of looks over you. He's yes, the death of the weave. Ties back several thousand years ago to civilization known as Netheril. And for big words, I'll put them in chat. I'm not
Thank you.
saying them outline or anything, but it's just so you guys can actually spell them. So he explains that Netheril was a civilization of heavily advanced mages, so advanced that they could create life. Not unlike our automata that can be seen as his light eyes kind of glance over at Rail, but then clarifies that these creatures needed no mechanical parts. They had a soul, life. Were truly creatures created by man. These mages were so powerful, they were able to move mountains, dispel valleys, raise or lower oceans, raise entire cities and countries to float through the air, dimensional travel, and much more. To put this in comparison for people who know D&D here, and this is out of context, these people, any normal mage, even children, could cast spells of much higher magnitude than a wish spell with 0 consequences.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That's just how powerful these groups were. This civilization was. As Scant goes on, he continues. At the time, the deity of all magic at that point was a goddess. Went by the name of Mistral at the time.
Like this necklace.
He doesn't hear you for a moment as he's ranting. And he says Mistral watched and created and guarded the weave, which is said to be the source of all magic, tied directly to Mistral's life force. Anybody who used magic touched the weave and could do amazing things with it. Anything beyond what magic can do nowadays. Dreams could be made reality. Worlds could be created in the palm of their hands. However, one year, there was an archmage. His name was Crassus. And continues. Crassus developed a plan to harness the weave for himself, to take control of it, to evict Mistral from the throne of goddess and guardian of the weave, and create for himself his own divinity. And as the ritual was underway, Mistral realized this and killed herself, destroying the weave in the process. It also stopped his ritual, but in the process of destroying herself, the weave was scattered. And for several 100,000 years, magic disappeared completely. Mages could no longer cast, cities fell from the sky, ruination happened. And that is what is referred to as the death of the weave in ancient Loros texts. Scant says, finally stopping his spiel.
Could this mean then? Rael, what was surrounding the area when you found this amulet?
Many headless corpses, skeletons.
Many of the dead. Could this mean that this place is Netheril?
Scant looks around and goes, well, we did see a sky coach that appeared to be of Netherese origin when we entered this area, but with how cramped these quarters are, I doubt that this is Netheril itself.
I
With
mean,
something
there's a
so
lot of-
close to it, though, I'd imagine it's close.
There's a lot of fallen stuff in here.
We've come
Was Ironhead one of their machines?
we could
Ironhead.
we found a separated iron head, and it seems to be fuck, what's the word I'm looking for?
Disembodied?
No. I used it earlier today to sentient.
Cognizant. Sentient. Aware.
It seems to be sentient. It can't speak, but it can speak it understands Draconic. We've been able to get yes or no answers out of it through blinking.
You hear a hesitancy, and then Scant goes, well, that makes sense. Draconic was originally based off of the ancient Netherese language. If this creature spoke Netherese, it's highly likely it would understand at least most of Draconic.
And then if this isn't if this isn't Netheril, it could at least be one of its colonies.
My dear, Netheril was a floating city. It didn't have colonies. The
That
city
means
has been
Netheril
lost
fell
for
down.
ages.
It fell down here. There's fallen stuff down in here.
The only question is, how did it get under this glacier? Is what we should be asking. Scant
That
says.
is true.
Whoa.
Well, it fell hundreds of thousands of years ago, right?
The glacier wasn't here.
It makes sense.
So the
That's
glacier
the working theory.
fell off of it.
What if the Ice Maiden made the glacier on top of it to hide something?
That's what I was thinking. That the Frost Maiden could have found it and wanted things not to be found. Or at least
Like-
show that she's the more powerful being by taking over the area.
The likelihood is quite high. Have you all
Hmm.
found anything else?
From this amulet.
You see the eye, the light in the orb like spin around almost unnatural, like you didn't even have to turn it. As it looks over and the light illuminates the amulet. It goes, I'm surprised one of these exists still. Yes, this is an amulet, a holy symbol, if you will, of Mistral. Given by her priests to her followers.
Rail found it on some headless corpses in the room over there.
Goodness.
Bev wants to ask the orb a question.
Go ahead.
Bev like kind of goes over to the thing. Hold on. Can I outright ask it if it can like? Hold on. Let me.
Do you know you're cursed, and can you ask about it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a lot of lore dump. A lot of lore dump
I had to take Ziggy notes.
that are, I'm sure, a lot of you can actually tie back to a lot of things over the course of the campaign.
Yeah. But can I ask the orb if about a curse? If it
You can
make
ask
it?
about it, but you wouldn't know. All you know is that you are exceptionally hungry all the bloody time and only seem to get hungrier no matter what you eat.
Can I deduce that I'm probably cursed?
Make me an intelligence check.
Come on, put all your brain cells together, honey.
It's like a nat 1.
We've
You ain't
been
got any
cursed
clue.
enough- We've been
No
cursed enough
brain,
this whole
only
campaign.
meow.
We're starting to recognize when it happens.
God damn it, it's happened
on.
enough. These are the symptoms.
Bev.
We'll say for right now, you think you might be, but you're not 100% certain. It's not convincing enough yet for you.
Maybe
Could
you
I
think
still
you're the same.
ask though?
Yeah, you can always ask.
Okay.
I can't guarantee you'll get a response you like, but you can 100% ask.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I'm trying. That's what matters to me. Do you perhaps know ways to break curses?
The light spins around to face you. curses, my dear. I am a
Yeah.
foremost scholar. What do you think I know about curse breaking? I'm no mage.
Why do you need to break a curse, Bev?
We always need to break curses. What do you mean?
Hey,
Pretty
Mr.
sure
Orb.
that man is, cursed or something.
Well, yes. However, we've already been looking for it, but you ask about it out of nowhere.
Defensively holds my axe.
Beth looks at him. Hey, I just thought of it. It makes
Ev,
sense.
I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Why?
Gonna zombie.
Mr. Professor Man Orb, sir.
Yes, darling.
When you were talking about the weave,
Hmm.
That was adorable.
and you were talking about how it was broken into like a gajillion pieces,
Yes.
and that they scattered everywhere.
Sort of. Yes.
So, how much magic do you think is in like one little piece?
The orb hesitates for a moment and then, as politely as he can be, because he doesn't want to hurt Vale's feelings at all, he says, "My dear, these pieces are not like coins you'd pick up. Ethereal, fleeting, disappearing. When I say the weave was shattered, it wasn't a physical thing, according to the books. It was like smothering a fire. The fire's no longer there. For a while there was embers, but then for a long time there was nothing. Till a stray spark managed to relight a little bit of the flame, and it has never regained as much power as it had. But I imagine if you were to find something that was deeply connected to the weave, those things could hold incredible power, considering those enchantments may still be holding after all this time if we can find them.
Would you be able to tell us if we found one?
I would be able to recognize the magic, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what it does. As you can guess, the lost city of Netheril is not called the lost city for no reason. I'm a scholar, I've done book research, but never anything this close. I could tell you if something was Netherese or had Netherese magic, but what it would do, I cannot say.
Okay. I was just hoping that maybe if we found it and we put it back together, Mistral would come back, but I guess not.
Well, Mistral was a deity, and all I referred to was the death of the weave. Deities don't die. Eventually, Mistral reincarnated, albeit at a fraction of her power, into a deity called Mistra, who managed to, hundreds of thousands of years later, gather some of his followers and just have little outposts that would follow him and adhere to his teachings. But even he was never able to put the weave fully back together, my dear.
Okay.
But never give up hope. Hope's what drives us.
You sound like Bo.
You hear a soft chuckle come from the orb.
The small one brings the thought to my mind. Addressing the orb.
The orb's light flickers around towards you.
What happened to those mages who were connected to the weave when it was shattered?
Their magic was gone They didn't die, not from the weave, but anything that was actively utilizing the weave for magic. They're ignore the Russian.
Okay.
They're floating cities, they're weather devices, they're anything that they were doing, the ability to move mountains, their maguses all fell. And while it is assumed that some of them, probably a lot of them, if not all of them, survived the death of the weave, with the exception of Karsus, the fall from the heavens would have killed most of them.
Then it's possible that perhaps some could still be alive.
I suppose
They had
anything's
wings.
possible.
Hmm.
Just be aware it may not be in a form you recognize, if at all. The Netheries were much different than you or I.
Your Ironhead was in Never D's. Is he
Out
like falling? Because he's only a head. Maybe he lost his body in the fall.
Out of
You-
character now, I'm just thinking that the Frost Maiden is actually one of these Netherese mages.
Let's fucking hope not.
No, I can 100% confirm the Frost Maiden is an actual deity.
Aww.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Woo, crisis averted.
Because that would be a real shitty ending if I went, you know what, it's not actually a deity, it's just a fucking mage in a robe with a beard.
It was a dream
really
the whole
angry mage
time.
in a robe with a beard.
But no. Gant kind of looks back at Vale and goes, I still don't know of this Ironhead you speak of.
Oh, here, I'll draw you a picture of him. And she takes her sickle back out, and she starts carving in the snow on the ground. And, like, because she's small and the head is bigger than her, she's, like, running around as she's drawing this poorly but greatly drawn visage.
Let's see. Roll me a performance check. Let's see how well you draw this.
I'm a child. Pretty well,
It's
actually.
a fucking damn good drawing. So yeah, so you all watch in almost awe as this, like, how old is Vale? Like 7?
9.
Yeah,
Nine?
Rail is 9.
9? This 9-year-old draws an almost like exceptionally realistic image in the snow
Fucking
somehow
shading.
of this Ironhead. Yeah, she's got like shading down and like the little crevices and like even like the shining of the metal.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I just like imagine that like while Vale's drawing it, she's like doing a little dance while she is, and it's like in the background out of nowhere we just start hearing.
Oh, you know, like how
Um,
Toothless draws in the
Yeah.
the stick.
Yeah.
It's like that,
the-
but she's
the
like
glowing
jumping over her
sunshine.
own lines and like hovering above ground.
I just like have in my head playing da 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 as she's drawing in the snow.
After she's done, Bev
Dance
starts
of the
clapping.
Yeah, when she's done, it is like it's like one of those hyper realistic like crime images that the suspects draw. Like that's what it looks like
Like a
in the snow.
sketch.
You're like, holy shit, you drew this in snow?
Yeah, she's got like her tongue sticking out in between her fangs, and then she finishes. She's like,
It could be better, but I hope this helps.
It looks amazing, Vale.
The scant looks over the orb looks over the image drawn in the snow, the light illuminating it for a half second before for a moment flickering back to Vale. And then looking back over the image and going, well, this does appear to be one of their golems, but not one of their maguses. They were like not like patrol creatures, but like almost security systems. They were given potent magic and the ability to be sentient
Well, he is missing
in
his-
return for it. For protection of their city, they were given life and free will.
We got a body because he said he was lonely, so we gotta take him with us.
I doubt it'll be that easy, child.
Well,
Crushing dreams.
we have to try.
You can try, but if what the books say are correct, you won't be able to lift it off the ground.
It was actually
Roll him.
very lightweight, surprisingly.
At least the head was.
Scant flickers around to Ophelia and Rail and goes, yes. That's what the books used to say there. These were mages we're talking about. They weren't barbarians or people of high strength. These could be pushed around easily, but not lifted.
Understood.
Netherese magic. Reality can be changed. The laws of physics never needed to be followed.
Understood.
We'll just roll him out of here. We can't let him stay. Otherwise, Vale will be very mad at us for leaving another one of our friends behind.
Nice.
Nice to venue.
Can Rail try to remember the size of the golem's head versus the passages, the cave passages, and estimate if it would fit through those or not?
Some of them
No, nobody died again.
you could. Some of them you could see it passing through, but other ones were much too tiny. For example, the passageways on either side of the room it's in are only 5 feet wide. And it's bigger than 5 feet, so you'd have to carve out passages for it if you wanted to roll it.
I don't think it'll be able to fit through most of the hallways here. Vale just bounces back and forth all around.
Vale starts getting antsy. She's like, come on, we have to go find this body. Let's go.
Scan
We have
kind
to
of looks
get him.
around the group, waiting to see if anybody else has any questions.
Does that amulet we found have any magical properties?
The light immediately flickers and fixates on the amulet around Tail's neck. I do not believe so. This was just a token of worship, of faith.
Tail, may I have that back?
I mean, I guess. If you know, if nothing else, I was just gonna try and feed it to Ziggy.
Mr. Professor, sir.
Yes, dear?
How many languages do you know how to read?
To read?
Yeah.
Are we talking about just reading?
Well, I mean, I'm interested in how many you can speak to, but really how many you can read, because there's some that I can't read, but they're written kind of pretty, so I'd like to know what they say.
You can see he thinks for a moment. The light flickers out for about half a second before it brightens, and he goes, I have knowledge and the capability to speak, read, and write 15 languages.
Is Netherese one of them?
It's not called Netherese. It's called Laros. But yes,
La Rof.
Laros. Loross.
L-O-R-O-S. Ooh.
Vale's gonna look to Tail and be like,
So that writing we saw in the tower, we'll probably read that one. We'll have to go back that way later. For right now, we gotta find the bodies. So we gotta keep moving forward.
Gotta find the body.
Which way is forward? Do we go down or to the right?
Well, I don't know. Let me ask Ziggy which way he wants to go. Ziggy said to the right.
I guess we're going to the right.
I'm also handing
Bev,
the
as all of this has happened, do you have anything to eat?
Yes, I do.
She got rations.
Do you eat?
Yeah, I eat the ration.
Okay, you eat the whole ration. So whatever ration was given to you, use a whole day of rations. You guys watch as suddenly Bev pulls out the
Oh, that's a
entire
whole
ration and
day.
consumes it.
Scarfing down like 3 pounds of jerky.
And you still feel hungry, Bev.
I'm gonna scoop some
Whoa.
snow in my mouth.
Starving for a fight. Or just starving.
The snow is almost tasteless to you.
That's completely fine as long as I fill my stomach. That's what matters to me.
Well, it does say food, not liquid.
Solid?
Not when it melts.
Should count. It's filling your stomach.
No, it's liquid when it hits your stomach. It's solid when it's in your mouth. That's how snow works. It melts
But
because
it
your mouth
still
is warm.
fills your stomach. It should be fine.
No, it does explicitly
You
state
need
food.
another Lollipop.
And look, the only thing from my alchemy jug that would be a possible substitute is 2 gallons of mayonnaise, but we gotta wait until morning for that.
Well, guys, I might die. I hate to tell you.
Here. Another giant lollipop out of Ziggy's head.
Yeah,
Put
but
it
my
away.
rat, I'm getting a little low, so you should lick that one. Don't bite it.
Bev puts that away for later, knowing that she's gonna have to crunch it.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
You managed to consume the whole day's rations, and your issue is put off for yet another hour. The rest of you, let's see here. As you guys come in here, you see this cavern has a 10-foot high ceiling covered with icicles that nearly touch the floor, forming thin stalactites. Several of these icicles have been broken off, leaving paths that lead to the cave's 4 exits, narrow tunnels to the east and south, and wider tunnels to the west and northeast. High-pitched barking and yipping sounds begin echoing throughout the cave, but you can't tell which direction the sounds come from.
Sounds like dinner.
What?
Bev's ready. You know, fun fact, I saw a thing the other day on Reddit that was like, if cat girls had like opposable thumbs and the force multiplier of tools, they'd like see anything as dinner. Because cats see everything as prey.
Well, except for my friends, whatever the fuck is yippin' is dinner.
Oh, these big ice things are pretty cool.
Yeah, Sliithrr, no.
It's convenient that they broke it to where we can go through things.
Sliithrr, that's naughty of you. No.
Just, that's what I thought you said for a second.
No.
I just read. Okay. That's enough internet today.
So are any of you doing anything in this room?
There's nothing. Is there anything of note besides the icicles?
No, the icicles are just everywhere, though. If you don't follow directly to one of those exits where the paths are, you'll have to break icicles or stalactites to get around.
Then is there like any gaps to be able to like see through between them to like the walls and stuff?
I mean, you could see through. The room appears to be empty.
But is it actually empty?
I mean, you can attempt to look. Go ahead and roll, like, perception.
No, I know. I was making a joke. Alright, well, since Ophelia's been following her the whole time to make sure she's okay, and she sees her go that way, Ophelia's gonna follow Vale.
Okay.
I will wait and see what the others are doing.
I'm just putting on the amulet that I found.
Bev is just kind of standing off to the side. She doesn't really want to do anything because of her predicament.
I'd rather not leave the homicidal 9-year-old alone.
No.
Sidle.
You act like you wouldn't murder us for leaving behind another one of your friends.
Not homicide. She's distracted right now, so you guys are lucky.
For now.
Hey, you're in her good graces. You're okay.
So you're all heading up there?
I think
Yes.
so.
For
What's
once,
that?
we're not splitting the party.
We're all heading up, good sir.
Okay, as you all enter that room, you hear a deep sigh issue from the darkness.
Whoa.
A voice steeped in malevolence and hatred whispers to you in a language reminiscent of Elvish, but not quite Elvish.
And I'm guessing you're gonna type what they're talking. Can we at least vaguely understand what they're saying?
No, it sounds like Elvish. Like you kind of get the sense that it sounds like Elvish, but you don't understand a word of it. None of it means anything in Elvish.
Is the orb still out?
Like Mr.
The
Orb.
orb is still out. None of you put it away.
Mr. Orb.
Scan, I don't suppose you have any idea what they're saying.
Can I see anything in the dark?
He listens for a second and goes, "Well, good news and bad news. Which do you want first?"
Bad
Uh,
news.
I guess bad news.
This probably isn't a good voice. Would you like the good news?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do know the language and I can translate it.
Well, that's good. What did he say?
After a moment, you hear a small cough as he straightens his throat, and he repeats what was said, which is, "Cursed be those who gaze upon the horror that Dracareth has become. Such promise wasted, lost in this cold sepulcher. Where were you centuries, years ago, when he was in the prime of life? Where were you when the frigid darkness consumed him? You are no good to Dracareth now. Nothing remains of him but frozen bones, ancient treasures, and me."
Well, this place sounds
Can I
awful.
see anything in the dark?
Roll perception. Let's see here. 15. For a second, you catch something dark and fleeting across the snow, but when you focus in on it, you don't see anything.
Spooky. It definitely seemed like something was moving in here.
I don't know if we should be in here.
But I don't know, a dagger breath, dagger breath.
Dagger bro.
That guy.
Does that sound familiar to you, Mr. Professor, sir?
What was that, dear?
Do you know who the dagger?
Dracareth? I
Yeah.
don't explicitly know the name.
Oh.
He must have been he appears to be Netherese based on the skeleton off in the corner, and the language is definitely Laros, but
You can see a skeleton?
it's actually sitting in the corner over here,
Oh, okay.
surrounded what appears to be by several shiny things.
Don't go. There's something moving.
Does Bev see the shiny things?
That's not in there.
That's not.
Dev's
Mr.
not in the
Sir-
room.
Mr.
No.
Sir, you can't see in
She's
the
just
dark.
kind
can
of
you?
like
I have my fire.
lingering, trying to concentrate and not being, you know, her thoughts are
Won't
elsewhere.
let Tiny Man go alone.
What kind of shiny things are around the
Tiny
skeleton?
Man, wait.
Tail, Veil, I need you to both make dexterity saving throws. Or sorry, constitution saving throws.
Oh.
I'll disregard the other rolls. I
Thank
need
God for
constitution
that.
Oh,
saving
thank
throws.
God for that.
Whew.
Mr. Tiny Man, hold on.
That's not much
Not
better.
much better.
That's not much better.
At least it's not
You
that
know,
one.
I want to lend him some of my.
You can't, sorry.
No, Tiny Man.
So, Vale, you're fine. However, as Tail begins to fly across the room, a beam of dark green light latches onto him from where the skeleton is.
Is there any
And-
way I could use deflect missiles on it?
No, it is not a missile.
Damn.
It holds you there, lifting you up about 2 feet above the air.
Yeah.
The light holding you just in place, your limbs outstretched like you're
Like your
just
cheap
still. And you begin to feel your life force begin to drain away.
No. No,
Um,
release my friend.
At this point, let's see what it does.
No. No.
Not
Release
my
my
daughter, you bitch. That's all I can think.
Pretty much.
No. No.
Sliithrr, your hit point maximum is reduced by 19.
Jesus.
The
No, I want to know what this is.
Brain's going burr. I have to pull out a calculator real quick.
Just whatever.
What would the rest of you like to do as you watch?
I want to know what kind of magic is attacking him right now.
Let me actually see. I can tell you that.
And then I'll roll this right now.
It is necromancy.
Wait, you not gonna-
Ophelia's
not mine.
gonna take out an arrow and shoot at the skeleton, like shoot out where she sees the laser coming out of the skeleton.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, cool.
Also, Vale, it is necromancy.
Okay.
It's
Or
just
necromantic magic.
That one shoots me in the face.
the
You suddenly take another 20
necromancer.
damage.
14.
You hit near the skeleton, but you manage to miss by a couple inches to the right of one of the legs.
Oh, hold on. Boy, Joshua Kloshimo. Aight.
Would any of the rest of you are not in combat right now? Would the rest of you like to do anything?
That's what I was gonna
Yes.
ask. Are we in combat?
No, she's trying to destroy the thing. So instead of the arrow, she goes up and she smacks it with her warhammer.
As you run up, I need you to make me a what did I have him make?
Charisma.
Constitution saving
Constitution? Okay.
Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah, I
saving
need
throw.
you to make the Constitution saving throw.
No, stop this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you watch as another green beam this time comes out of a staff that's sitting in the skeleton's hand,
Damn it.
which appears to be made of dark crystal.
Ah, fuck me.
Latches on, lifting you out of the air as you race towards the skeleton.
Thanks, I
Am
hate
I-
it.
Okay, hold on. Am I close enough to the skeleton?
You're like 10 feet away.
Okay.
Ophelia, your max HP is reduced by 13.
Okay.
Would
Bev, you
any of
need
the
to
other two of you
dispel
like
that
to do anything?
Bev, dispel that magic.
Bev. Well, hold on. I need to look at my dispel magic. Second.
And you said the magic is coming from the staff?
There is a beam coming from the skeleton, which is holding Tail, and there is a beam coming from the staff, which is currently holding Ophelia. Also,
Okay.
as Ophelia was grabbed, a scant was dropped onto the snow under Ophelia.
Oh, Ophelia's closer to you guys. That's on you.
Well, Ophelia's actually moved. She's like here now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
okay.
like right there.
Vale will quickly scoop down and grab Scant.
Okay.
So I have Scant now. Let me put that
Can I do anything while I'm being held in the air?
You can like look around with your head, but you can't actually make any actions. You can still talk and stuff.
I'm gonna use Dispel Magic.
Damn it.
Okay, let's see the spell. Yeah, you guys are able, Ophelia, Tail, you guys are able to look around and talk, but if you guys try to move your limbs, it basically forces you back and holds you tighter.
You have to choose one of them.
Cast any spells
You
or
have to
anything.
choose one of them. One of the places that the magic currently is. Who do you want to say, if Ophelia or Tail?
Fuck. Okay.
What's your choice?
Here's the thing. Let's flip a coin.
I see that's what they're worth.
Well, I love both of them. I can't. What can I say?
fucking
We all
coin.
know Ophelia
would choose
more than
Ophelia.
literally all of us put together.
That's true. Okay, I'm doing Ophelia.
Okay, you point your finger and you go through. Spellcasting. But what's your spellcasting ability?
What do you mean?
What's
What do you
your
cast
thing?
for?
Spellcasting ability.
Yeah, what's your thing for? Let's see here.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Dexterity,
So make
yeah.
me a charisma check.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to actually roll that yet, but
Okay, yeah. So you point your finger and the green beam light that is holding Ophelia dissipates. However, as you do so, once again, the green light gets brighter around Tail.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Tail, your max HP gets reduced further by 30.
Holy shit! Alright, let's go.
I
I
guess
got
I'm
18 hit points total.
I guess I am casting this. So I cast True Strike at the skeleton. What is my insight?
It's a skeleton.
God damn it! I was
It's
hoping it
a
would be.
skeleton. I mean, you can hit it. It's not gonna move. I guess that's your insight. You looked and go, yeah, you know, that's a skeleton. It ain't gonna move anytime soon.
I was hoping it would tell me, you know,
Provided you could hit it,
if
like you could actually
continue
reach
to
it.
attack, it'll be worse, or if you should just leave it alone.
All right. Obviously,
That's not what True Strike gives you. True
the
Strike goes
hammer
into
is-
like how to get past its defenses.
not going to work. Let's try this again.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Point blank range.
It's okay. At least at point blank range, you can hit a target. So you go ahead and hit. However, even though you shoot straight through the center of the skull, the green beam does not lessen.
Damn it.
Bev and Rail, what would you like to do?
So where's this green beam coming from that's holding
It's
Tail?
basically coming from like behind the rib cage of the skeleton, or where you guys assume the rib cage is, because the anatomy is very different.
I have a spell that can do something, but I can't do shit.
I don't know what's good against necrotic.
Radiant is the polar
Oh,
opposite.
perfect.
What is?
Radiant.
Well then, do I need to see if any of my stuff is rated?
Man,
I
bet
would
you
like
had
to
a-
choose
had
the
a
skeleton
dragon
counts as
paladin.
a creature, right?
The skeleton, I guess technically is a creature.
Where would I see if something is radiant?
They'll say it in its damage
Tell
type.
you.
Okay. Fuck.
So can I smack it with the word of radiance?
Where's its damage type?
That's what I'm looking. So you have to look in its description because Foundry doesn't explicitly say what damage type it is. At least I haven't got it set up to do that.
Yeah, you just have to read it. It'll be like, oh, blah blah blah, or take 1d6 of.
1d. Yeah.
Ah! Ophelia's gonna guiding bolt this bitch.
It's been a while since that spell's been used.
Last time you used it, you obliterated a moose.
We use all of our spell slots.
Oh, this is my first one of the night.
Very pretty moose. We call the boy moose.
Let's go. Whack! Alright, 17.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Oh god, it almost not 20'd. Okay, so you both cast Word of Radiance and Guiding Bolt, and the entire 5-foot square where this skeleton is engulfed in silver and gold light, which illuminates the area brightly, to the point that most of you have to like cover your eyes, with the exception of Rail, who can just like change how much his eyes are dilated.
He just turns his eyes off.
It's just he turns the dial down, like the brightness.
Just aperture go small.
Yeah. But after about 15 or 20 seconds of this light filling that square, it dies away, and Tail falls to the ground as the skeleton and whatever was inside of it was incinerated by divine light.
That wasn't very fun.
You're tiny man.
No, it wasn't.
Try to pick him up.
I feel a little more winded than usual.
Do I notice
there
any
hit-
change in like how I feel with, you know?
You feel frail and know your health pool has not come back.
Yeah, I am a glass fucking cannon, boys. Let's go.
Level 8 with 18 health. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
How do we get those
Yeah.
back for him? Is there a way to get those back? Do we have anything?
You'll have to
Look.
figure it out.
It
What is-
doesn't matter. It does not matter because every fight we get in, I go down anyways. We're fine.
That's true. I would like to inspect what the fuck is next to this skeleton.
Can someone pick up, the professor?
I have him.
Yeah,
Oh, you do? Okay.
yeah. Vale,
Let's ask the professor.
Well, I have to see what this stuff is first.
There are still all of the things around there, including the dark crystal staff and several other things.
don't touch
Wanna
this.
know what the
Don't
shinies are.
trust the staff.
She is.
Touch his staff.
Touch.
Oh.
Son of a biscuit.
As long as you don't attune to it, it's fine.
As you pick it up, nothing happens.
And it might have
There's a
some of
staff
that.
and you said there was shiny stuff
As
around.
long as it has that other
Yes.
stuff on it, I guess we're fine.
Where the skeleton was is a soft, almost translucent, dark, silvery material.
Material?
Appears to be in the shape of like a cloak or a mantle, I guess would be a better thing, like a
Going
half
to
cloak.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Is it like silky? Is it like
It's like silky. It's like, the really, really thin material that you can like basically see through,
yeah,
that they use in movies for like the exotic strippers.
So you're saying like a veil?
It's sort of I'm not gonna
mouth.
accept the pun, but it is
Trying to think what
basically
these
of
are
that
called.
material, but it is like a half cloak.
It's
And
like a
it's-
sheer material.
Incredibly large compared to me.
It is much bigger than you, yes.
Anyway, who picked up the staff? Me or you, Rail?
As far as I'm
Uh,
aware, Tail did.
In his very weakened state, where he can barely lift his little arms.
You can still move.
Whoa.
I'm just, a little
This is
sensitive.
really soft.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know anything about necromancy magic?
Well, what do you want to know about necromancy magic? You can't just be like, I roll a nat 20 and then I know everything about necromancy magic. What are you trying to recall?
By the way,
Ye-
I'm probably gonna hate myself for asking this, but since what level spell is Word of Radiance?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
You can actually see it in the chat. At the very bottom of the spell, you'll see it'll say like cantrip, first level, second level.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
It goes spell level,
Don't worry.
required materials, what time it takes to activate it, the size of it, how it can be casted, and the speed at which it can be casted.
Don't worry. I have
Okey-doke.
10 spells that are first level and higher, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Enough.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 cantrips. We're fine.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You're
this girl has booked
frickin-
herself for spells.
Overpowered.
I like
There's
to
maybe,
read.
6 cantrips. And...
Yeah, so
Anyways,
Xyken, what are you trying to recall explicitly?
okay, he was weakened. Vale said it was necromancy magic. So, was the life force drained from him, and is it stored somewhere else or in something?
Okay, go ahead and make the Arcana check.
Well, I want to make the Arcana check too. Can I do that? Guess I don't have to.
You look around, and while you think you understand how most necromancy magic works, you take thing out of A, energy that was taken out A has to go somewhere. You don't find anything that appears to be holding any form of magic or health or life force or anything like that. It just appears to have disappeared.
Hey, is my detect magic still up?
No.
Okay.
Could we
I
use
expect
that
that
one.
staff
bring it back?
Yeah, I want to know if this cloak is anything special.
So what are you doing? Are you bringing it back?
I'm gonna bring it back on top of the us, basically the cloak, the staff. Although I'm pretty sure I already know what that one is.
The cloak and the half cloak. I'm just gonna call it a mantle because it is a mantle.
Okay.
The mantle and the staff are both magical.
Ooh. Are they both necromancy?
No. One of them is abjuration magic,
Oh.
and one of them is I believe. Actually, check. Not talking wrong here. Yeah, this would be an enchantment magic on the staff.
Ooh.
I also actually have an image of the staff, albeit not nearly as like rusted or in crystal form like this one is. If you guys would like to see the shape.
Yes.
Shape of staff.
I want to know what my new walking stick looks like.
Either way, Vale is going to take the large mantle and throw it over herself, like kids playing dress up, kind of thing, like over her wings and everything.
Okay, once again, because I do not have access to the file system right now, it's going in DM table.
Okie dokie.
So just be aware, this is the thing, but once again, it is made entirely out of crystal, dark crystal, and is
Dirty.
dirty, yeah.
That's pretty though.
What did?
DM table.
All right. Any of the shiny stuff next to him?
The only thing you see that has any magical ability is that mantle and the staff. Everything else on closer inspection is either not legible. There are more than a couple spell books, but none of them are legible, and most of them have pages ripped out of them.
Oh,
And most of the other
That's
shinies are
weird.
like
Why
cracked crystal balls and
why
other
are you
things.
showing?
And I investigate the staff to try and figure out what it is.
Oy.
Roll
That
an
was
Arcana
weird.
check.
I am sad that I can't read the books. So
You
I
have
feed
no
them-
idea what the fuck this staff is.
Since I can't read the spell books, I feed them to Ziggy.
Does the staff's shape, like that
Or my
cross
Xyken
at the top of it, is that reminiscent of the 4-pointed star symbol from Mithril?
Never mind.
No.
Okay.
Just ignore that.
Can I also investigate the staff?
Sure.
Ziggy eats
Would it
old
also be
spell
Arcana
books.
check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, I'm gonna stop letting you guys do this and go. One person failed. We're all gonna do it in turn until we get it,
Mhm.
because that is kind of cheating.
I agree. I try not to do
Yeah.
that, but
Oh, I was checking at the same time, like around the same time. I just have to take a little longer because yeah, I have to do the thing. Cause my stone look.
You're not certain.
dang.
You have ideas of what it could be, but nothing gives it a definitive thing. Without attuning to it, you wouldn't know.
So it is attunable.
It is a magic item.
And it's enchantment magic, yes?
It is enchantment magic.
I got the abrogation nourishment magic.
Who wants
So
to
like
who
the
wants to
drunk
risk
9-year-old.
curse?
Veil is wearing a veil.
No,
My
I'm
walking stick.
good.
I'm going to attune to it.
Okay, go for it.
So you are
Alright.
tuning to it, Tail.
Yes.
Oh no.
Come with me.
Maybe he could break a
You'll
curse.
see.
Maybe.
A world of conjuration.
Come with me, and you'll be in a
Enchantment.
world of emotional damage.
Sherbert is joining us.
The snake.
Yeah.
Hello, Danger Noodle.
Egg.
The snake that Emily does not want to be near.
What? I love snake.
Snake is good snake. Will not fight.
Veil wears veil. I need to put that in my notes.
Veil wears veil. Yeah, put it in your inventory and equip it.
Yeah. I also
because
have
it is magical.
Professor now, too.
I still can't believe what happened with your guys' names.
It is a wild goinkadink.
Yeah, how about that, eh?
That's still so fucking funny to me.
I don't know where to
no
put that.
communication.
I don't
The
know where to put
ales.
it. Here? I'll just
You
put it
guys watch as Tail slowly attunes to the device, and then looks up at you all, seemingly normal.
Seemingly.
You feeling good, brother? He's
I
not
have
saying
been
anything.
recording.
Something's wrong.
One second.
He has to take a second.
Candy man?
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong with Tail. I don't like
Please hold
this.
while your party is
I'm
reading.
reading. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, he did attune to the staff, so he does know what it is. So give him a moment to actually read what the staff is.
Do I have to attune to the mantle?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just wearing it.
Okay.
Just wanted to check.
There's something Bo taught us. It's not to attune to every single magical item you find.
That's a good idea, but where's the fun in that?
Bo is very smart.
Okay, well, one thing I can say is this is a new staff for me. Second thing. Right, Ian, come on, let's go.
Tiny man?
What's
Chop,
the
chop.
second thing?
Let's go.
What's the
What's
second
that?
thing?
No.
Let's go.
No.
You seem rather angrier than usual.
What's wrong? What is wrong with you, brother? I don't like this.
And now I sit back. Have fun, Slither.
Your staff of enchantment?
Can you add it to my inventory?
Yeah, I'll get working on that.
What kind of enchantment was on your staff?
Into your home.
As soon as I can use it, you'll find out.
Sure, no.
Do I feel like Tail is suddenly up to no good?
I don't know. Roll insight.
I've been buddies with him this whole time.
Something ain't right about
You
him.
definitely feel something's not right.
But is it malicious? Is he gonna harm us?
You don't get the sense that he's going to harm you.
This boy ain't right.
At least
Okay.
unprovoked, he's not going to harm you.
Well, that's comforting.
I've gotten it added.
Yes. Are you guys following?
Wait, Mr. Tiny Man. We can't hurry too much. We gotta find Mr. Ironhead's body.
And we will find it, but we need to move.
What's wrong with him,
but you're not
guys? I
telling-
don't like this.
There's something off about him, but I don't think he's turned on us.
Hopefully.
Where are you? Let's do that. I'm using 4 charges to cast command.
Okay.
What the fuck is that? New.
They were following.
5 feet. I'm not close enough to you.
I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, wait, I'm close enough? 5 feet?
Oof.
Hold up. Shouldn't I have? Hold on.
I'm caught off guard. Yes, master.
It's a 5 feet.
Oh.
What it shows there is the melee attack range. The actual spell is a
I
60-foot
can move
attack
the
range.
dice around. That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
But I had.
it took you almost a year to figure that out. Come on now.
You can always back
Dude.
around.
That's so cool. No, come back.
So
Roll.
Ophelia saves, Bev fails, Rail fails. Vale, would you roll for me?
Oh yeah. I thought I had something against, like charm shit. But, saving throw?
Well, this is command, not charm.
Oh, I thought you said charm.
You fail. So what command would you give Rail and Bev?
Follow.
You actually have specific things you can give, so I'm assuming you mean like approach.
I think it's just like those were examples.
Yeah, you could do something
Okay.
useful and try to get rid of whatever.
Then
the fuck's
follow,
going
yeah,
on
so,
with me. But yeah, fine.
Without your consent, your bodies begin following Tail, Rail, and Bev.
No.
This fucking
no,
sucks,
no.
bros.
Despite however you try, your bodies just follow.
And then
Ophelia and Vale are unaffected.
do I notice that they're unaffected?
I mean, it's very clear they're not immediately moving towards you.
Okay, then very lightly without causing damage, I want to bonk each of them on the head with the staff.
Okay.
The fuck, brother?
Can I roll the
Uh-huh.
dodge?
Make me a dexterity check. And Slither, make me a... Also a dexterity check, I guess.
Dang, what is your saving throw?
Damn.
DC? Failed to 22. Let's see.
Yeah, so Tail manages to bonk you still.
Is there a
Vale,
reason?
do you do anything or do you accept the bonk?
Tail, what has gotten into you?
Hi.
You aren't following me.
I was actually walking behind you, and then you yelled at us with your staff.
Can I break out of this in any way?
Break out of what? You're not affected by anything.
Oh, wait, you said I was.
You did
No.
tell her she failed.
No, you
at
saved.
first.
Oh no, you told me I was.
You initially said she failed.
Oh no, she didn't.
Oh, okay.
She succeeded. My bad. I really thought I didn't say that. My bad. When there's 3 names with the same 3
I know.
letters, like it gets really hard. So you'll have to apologize. I'll have to apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah, only Rail and Bev are the ones who failed.
The fuck? Sorry, my bad.
No, for us, he came up and smacked us on the head with his staff.
Oh,
he
smacked
bongs
me?
both of
Oh,
you.
Hold on, I didn't even.
That's why I rolled a
dexter.
That's why I did a dex ability check, because I was trying to dodge.
It didn't do any damage. It didn't hurt you guys, but
No, yeah, I didn't dodge it either.
It's still
So he-
unpleasant.
He used the command function to force us to follow, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, but we still have control of the rest of our faculties. We just have to be following.
Essentially, yes.
You have control of your thoughts, just not your body.
Okay, well, I want to know what the fuck he thinking.
That's-
I want to know what the fuck
Let's
Taylor's
see.
thinking.
Yeah, can I just try to like lift him up, give him a bear hug real quick?
I mean, we'll get to
Well,
that in a
you-
moment. We got to do Vale first.
I don't
Okay,
even know where the little fucker went.
I'm on top of him.
He's
'cause I'm
on top of the men are on top of each other.
Oh my! I knew you were close, but not that close.
I didn't think I was attending that sort of club today.
Look, D&D, everything gets wild here.
I love you
You've got a
both.
fucking bard, for Christ's sake. Like, you gotta be ready for anything. So Tail, actually, let me pull you two aside, because I'm assuming you're focusing on Tail.
Yes, I would like to know.
Okay, the rest of you entertain yourselves for a moment.
Entertainment.
So, I just checked my side, frickin' Instagram account.
Uh-huh.
I have fucking 200 followers on there. What the fuck is wrong with people? I was just like, I'm getting a lot of follows, and I looked at it, and it's just like, I barely ever post on here. Who are you people?
By the way, if you aren't following already, go follow Creepy Nights on Twitch and YouTube, or on Twitch and Instagram. So here we go. We get to use
I'm
the.
mostly active on Twitter, fam, so catch me there instead.
I can show you our brand new shout out thing, courtesy of Gabby.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Run.
Excuse me. Go check out Creepy, right there. Have a brand new shout out thing, courtesy of Arta Gabby showed me where to get this.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a Dark
So
Souls
what would
clip.
everyone like to do?
Mr. Tiny Man, I don't understand why you're in a hurry.
Because we need to find Mr. Ironhead's body.
I mean, maybe
And
if
the
you told
sooner
me
we
why
do,
you're...
the sooner we can leave.
The fact that
Why
you
do you
said that
wanna
in a
wait so
question
much?
makes me very suspicious.
Let's go.
I'm not saying I don't want to find his body, but controlling people is not nice.
Again, I follow so hard that I scoop him up into a bear hug from behind.
Okay, Tail, you're suddenly in Metal Man's arms.
Why? did you do
Here's
this?
a spot wherever you are.
Because we need to move. We've been lingering too long.
But
Now
you're,
let's go.
you're-
Let go of me.
you're usually not
Sleep
much of
with
a
your
rusher.
spell.
Usually much of a
Let go of
rusher.
me.
Release me from your spell.
Release me.
Release me.
It's time for the fight of the century, y'all.
Let me out. Oh god damn it. Ow.
Let me
Okay,
in.
well,
It
when we
said,
step
"Let me
into
out."
this room, I would like to know what we see in this room.
As you guys come in here, let's see. The yipping and barking that you heard earlier seems to echo around this cavern as you all smell the faint whiff of death.
Oh,
I don't like it in here.
It
Other
smells
than
pretty
that smell, the cave appears to be empty. The 20-foot high ceiling is festooned with icicles.
I'm gonna drop tail.
Okay, you're now on the ground again, Tail.
good. No sign of the body.
Is there anything else in this room?
Not that's visible, no. Just the icicles on the ceiling.
Hey, there's a way over here.
Right, but there's also a way down here. Let's go this way.
I don't trust this
But-
man.
But what if I want to go this way?
We're going this way.
But you can go that way and I can go this way. That way we can both look for the body. If we split up, it'll go faster.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna walk up to Vale and once again, lightly bonk her on the head.
No, I'm hovering.
Oh.
It
If
is a
he
cool
tries
Don't
to
do anything
what?
until then is just bonk
If he-
you.
You know what?
if he
Well,
tries to
like,
bonk
You
me
gotta-
on the head, can I attempt to
Hold
have
on.
Ziggy bite the staff?
Well, like,
You can, you know
Tail?
what? Roll a strength check.
I want Ziggy to bite the staff. Ability
He
check?
shares the same stat as you.
Ziggy.
Let me see.
I want Ziggy to bite the staff.
Yeah, so Ziggy bites down on the staff and to everyone's fucking amazement bites right through it.
Yeah.
oh damn.
The cloth staff, the cloth hat just breaks straight through this crystal staff.
Start chewing on it like rock candy.
Essentially, yes.
He looks very displeased.
And as he is displeased, and as he chews and consumes this crystal you see on the hat, he begins to grow small patches of crystal.
Yay!
Except it is this dark crystal.
That's okay.
With
Ziggy,
But
with
the staff is
let me add
broken,
this to his notes.
fell to the ground in like in like 2 or 3 pieces. Bev, Rail, you two are no longer bound by command.
I think it would be funny that while, like, Tail was trying to run around and get, Vale, that, like, Rail and Bev just, like, went just, like, smashed into one another.
Yeah.
In our effort to follow.
Yeah, just, like, oh
Yeah.
god.
I imagine it more like they're running around. Ophelia's in the middle, and it's just like the 3 of them running after Vale, and Ophelia's like, "This is my life."
I
That's to you,
mean,
Tail.
Vale like angrily tells Tail.
Ziggy doesn't like it when people hit me, okay? I'm sorry he broke your staff, but to be fair, you were being very rude.
I'm just gonna fall to the floor, just staring at it. My shiny staff. Why'd you do that?
'Cause you were being mean.
I'm sorry.
What was it had gotten into you? I'm assuming there was some kind of curse on that thing as soon as you attuned to it.
Fox, am I aware of what happened?
You would be, yeah.
I just wanted you guys to listen to me.
are you fucking kidding me?
So pretty much
Rail
this thing
literally
just turned him onto a power trip.
Yeah, Rail just 180s and starts walking away. Like, fuck this shit. Nope.
If you want people to listen to you, you gotta ask nicely.
You know what they say, please and thank you are the magic words. I once heard
Not if you're a warlock.
I once heard a dinosaur say that to me once. He was purple. It was rather odd.
Weird. Okay.
Light tears falling.
Bev and like
Yes.
sympathy.
I'm
Bev just
sorry
kind
you
of
lost
pats
your cat.
him, just being like, "It's okay."
We'll get you a new.
We'll find you a new one. Come on. The metal man is leaving, and that's troublesome.
I guess.
We'll find you
Oh,
better,
I feel
better
so
stuff.
bad now.
After this
Damn.
way, you
Guys,
can
he
take
was
away
power
this.
tripping.
I don't like Tail being like this, okay? He's usually uplifting, and I don't like seeing him sad.
Since I picked we go this
First time I
way,
have a
you can
magical
pick where we
weapon
go
and I
next.
fucking lose it.
Well, you should have used your powers wisely. With great power comes great responsibility.
So as you guys come in here, as you guys are laughing and talking between each other, you walk in and turn, and over here, spread out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are several mounds of snow that appear to look like snowmen. However, on each of them is a really creepy face with a like creepy smile,
Like Ziggy?
and they all appeared to be angled towards you guys, but they don't appear to be moving.
I don't like this. Are we sure the frost maiden isn't a part of this?
Hey,
I
they
mean-
kind of remind me of Ziggy, but Ziggy doesn't look quite as scary as that.
Does anybody see anything on the far side of the room?
No.
Do
Are
we?
they considered creatures, Fox?
I don't know. To you right now, they all look like snowmen. They're just really
How
creepy
many of them
snowmen.
are there?
In the room you're currently in, 6.
Oh, okay. When I fly around, do their eyes follow me? What the fuck are you doing? Thank you.
So at first, no. But for a second, you all simultaneously stop looking, either through blinking or you just look away for a half
Oh,
second.
No,
Oh,
Fox.
God,
And when you
no.
all
No.
look back, their turn to stare at where you guys have moved to.
Oh, wonderful.
this
There are
is
ones that
like
are now
Fucking
looking at
fucking
Vale.
angels.
Doctor Who, guys, let's go.
Oh,
Doctor Who,
You-
fucking 137.
And one of them in the back, the smile is revealed sharp.
Whoa. It's got sharp teeth like Ziggy.
Those things just moved.
All right, let's
Ziggy,
just
you
coordinate our
keep
blinking.
an eye on them.
I don't.
Do I?
No,
Question: Do I need to blink?
Well, you're a machine.
I don't know. That's something you'll have to figure out.
I feel like I don't need to blink.
Oh, you mean for yourself? I don't think you actually need to blink.
So would I see them move or anything, or would they not?
Well, like I said, what happens is you still have that natural quirk after living with people for long enough to like look away every now and again
Mm-hmm.
and
enough.
to blink. It's like second nature. You don't need to, but you do it instinctively.
That's fair.
To blend in.
Okay, well now I.
blasting the one closest to me.
What? Oh god. And we've entered combat.
So let's see here. We've actually not entered combat yet.
Oh, thank god.
Staring at all the snowmen.
Let's see. Okay, so you use. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Nice.
Okay. So you suddenly hold out your hands and a bolt of light fires off towards one of the snowmen. Which one are you aiming at?
Whichever one is closest to me.
So it's actually the one right here.
Yes.
However, right before it hits it, the spell fizzles out.
Ooh.
It doesn't even come close to hitting the actual snowman.
Nope. 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 Nope.
How would I
I.
put it? The magics.
Ophelia tries to move around against her back against the wall, trying to keep her eye on the snowmen as she moves.
And Ziggy, just keep an eye on them.
Vale already told Ziggy to watch the ones closest to her.
Oh,
on, I gotta
Vale,
click that.
you. What? Vale?
I had
Fail.
to get a cat off of a computer. Sorry, hold on. Okay, all good. Can we
Okay.
shit?
Yeah. So you use detect magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sends abjuration magic and something else that can't be categorized.
Oh.
What are
We
you
could
trying to
ask-
do, Ophelia?
Ophelia, as she moves around the room, she keeps her back to the wall and her eyes on the snowman.
I need you all to roll a d4.
So there's abjuration magic and some stuff I don't know. I don't know a lot of stuff. So be careful.
Of course, I roll a fucking one.
That's the D4.
This one.
Probably didn't see.
Okay, other than the ones Vale and Ziggy are looking at, the rest of you once again look away for a half second. And the snowmen, you hear rustling, and when you look up, they've moved. The one that was right here is now here. The one that was here is now here.
No.
These two were the ones being watched by Vale. These two have moved now to here and here.
They're trying to block our exits, boys.
To give you an idea.
We need to get out of
I
here.
was like, can I get markers, please?
One here. One here. One here. One here. One here. One here.
They're definitely,
All right.
definitely trying to corner us. We need to get out of here.
However, as
Ziggy,
you look
watch-
back up, they've gotten still again. Their mouths are now open, and you can see blood on the inside.
No.
You. Crazy.
Nope, 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 nope.
Ziggy,
The-
watch the one
nope,
at top, and
nope,
I'll watch the
no,
one down
no,
here
no,
while we move.
no.
They're not like
Swinging.
these ones are not like Ziggy. They're very mean.
Yeah, Ziggy's not creepy like that.
They're
When you
also
open Ziggy's mouth, trust me, you don't want to see inside Ziggy's mouth.
And I know you guys are hit with the adrenaline,
But we're
but
good to
this is
call
where
it
we're gonna
here.
have to call it here.
Yep, knew it.
Okay, thank God.
Freeze frame on Tail swinging his staff.
It's a
So
fucking
we will
JoJo
leave it
ending.
there with our characters suddenly surrounded by creatures
Weeping
that
snowmen.
move when they aren't looked at.
Wonderful.
Well,
We'll
we
see if they
found
can find a way to
motherfucking
get through them or away from them.
Wonderful.
Should have gone down.
Will the group survive?
Probably
Oh,
not.
Kage!
Probably not.
Find out on the next episode.
Of Dragon Ball Z.
Plays roundabout.
Either way, with that, questions. We've got a couple minutes for questions.
I want to know what the deal is with the staff since the staff's destroyed.
Do you have questions?
So yeah, so the staff that Tail had, you mean, right?
Yes.
So yes, it was cursed.
Thought so.
But it was not a fatal flaw. All it did was give you the superseding personality trait of that you like to be obeyed and you expect to be obeyed. Or you like to give orders and you expect to be obeyed. Sorry.
You're a fucking hard dom.
What?
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 I was drinking my freaking Pepsi when you
What?
said that. I almost freaking choked, man.
I said what I said.
Wait, are you what to me?
No.
Her
The
cat.
curse.
Oh,
To the curse.
I was gonna
To
say.
the curse!
excuse
No,
me?
it was to
I
the
thought-
curse! Oh, I
thought
can't even.
Saturday proved that I was anything but that. But you know,
I don't know you quite well enough to
They
put me
weren't
down yet.
there. They weren't there. I'm telling
you
you.
can explain that to Trashy later.
I will.
but-
Like I say, you need to play Final Fantasy with us, Trashy.
Don't own it.
You can play up to level
There's a
60
free
for
trial.
free.
Yeah, free trial to level 60.
But if I do the website one, yeah.
Yeah, the website.
Yeah.
Don't do the Steam.
Yeah.
Steam is.
But yeah, so that's what the staff did. It basically just said that you like to give orders and you expect to be obeyed. So whoever attuned to it was basically on a power trip, inflating any ideas they have of like wanting to be listened to, and it just amplified that like tenfold.
Dang.
Any other
If orders
questions?
were followed, I gave a soft bonk.
I just don't know what my veil does because I'm not attuned to it, so I'm not gonna ask.
You could
My
attune
mantle?
to it though.
I could, but I want to do more research on it first.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions?
We can't really ask too much about Bev because Bev is still under it.
What was the black crystal staff made out of? Like what?
It was Chardolin.
It's always sharp.
Is it what did it have the other stuff on it so that way it doesn't have a curse unless you're attuned to it? For the stuff coming out of Ziggy.
What?
So the crystal coming out of Ziggy, is it just Chardolin or is it Chardolin plus the stuff to where if you touch it you're fine, but if you attune to it you're fucked?
Ziggy is a kind of neutralizing a lot of that, but you've gotta actually interact with it to see.
Okay, gotcha.
Ziggy is a conundrum.
I was just curious since Vale is wearing
That's
Look,
Ziggy.
Vale is a wild magic sorcerer. Ziggy is no less a conundrum.
You have no
Gotcha.
idea what Ziggy is. It's okay, neither does Vale. She wanted a
Vale
friend,
knows.
he was
Ziggy's
born.
his best friend.
Ziggy is her best friend.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Is
wait,
there
let me just
anything? Nah, I can't ask that.
Wait, let me go through Ziggy's notes because Vale's notes are Vale's notes.
What
Ziggy
note did you
Vale.
use today? Because I was looking there, but I couldn't find anything
Soup.
regarding
Oh, here,
today.
let me save it. Okay, it's under soup.
The
Can you
soup.
access it now?
Oh my
there's
god,
Thanksgiving
okay.
soup. Yeah, go through that. Enjoy. Let's see. Death of Weave. Yeah, okay. I actually kind of covered all that. Questions for Mr. Professor. Do I have to put him in my inventory?
Look,
Yeah.
bite lolly, bite lolly.
And then you have Ziggy notes, and then you can tell when Ziggy's notes end.
Oh, okay. Bite lolly. I understand. I was thinking of a different bite lolly.
Bite lolly. No, don't bite me.
Don't. That's not
That's
Twitch
not a good
friendly,
idea.
Xyken.
That's why I was confused. I was like, when did that happen?
Or Bev.
Bev has magical tapeworms now.
I wish it was just tapeworms.
I'm not gonna put Professor in mine.
By the way, Fox, I am still taking notes. I just have them on my tablet now instead of Foundry because I find it easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And just to give you guys a sense of urgency, Bev's flaw is fatal eventually if you don't
Oh,
fix
God.
it. So
Oh, yeah, I figured from the way she
Question.
was.
The other, I mean. The
I will
party
look at it
doesn't
soon,
know.
Bev.
What does a
Out of character, I figured that.
healing potion get us?
Please, we need to find something for her, cause yeah, I don't feel
I
like
can tell you,
dying
hold on.
this way.
I was like, I don't
I
even
will
know.
cry if Bev dies. Ophelia will be very distraught.
I will be very upset if Bev dies this fucking way. I will be fine going out in a blaze of glory, but this is bullshit.
How did you get? I don't even know how you got this.
That's what.
Magical tapeworms.
Because she stepped into that room with the skeletons. That's when shit started to happen.
Yeah, I want to know how. When we're able to find out, I want to know how the hell you got it.
Slither Veil, it's 8d4 plus 8.
Okay, let me put that in. 8d4.
Wait, what's 8d4 plus 8?
The thing you got, the bottle.
Ooh.
That's its
Plus
actual formula.
8. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else have any
Hopefully that saved. It did.
questions they may have?
Oh,
I don't think
He's
there's
still
anything I can
advocating.
ask.
How do you spell what, Vale?
Abrogation.
Abjuration.
Abjuration?
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, whoops. That's goblin. Hold on.
I was like, I can't speak goblin.
Sorry, I've still got people selected. Abjuration. There we go.
Okay, thank you. Haha. I should probably read up on all these magics that I'm supposed to know about. I'm just
Probably
like,
should,
hey
because
guys,
I'm just going to tell you a school of magic. It's up to
Yeah.
you if you know what that school of magic is or not.
work.
But
Uh-huh.
character.
We'll
does
get-
the character know?
She does.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she does.
That's the thing.
She has
She's a
15
warlock.
cantrips. She's
Vale
a
knows
warlock
lot about
wizard.
magic. Warlock sorcerer.
Warlock sorcerer. She fucking knows what the magic schools are.
I know a lot about magic.
Thank you for the posture check.
But yeah,
Mm,
so
I need to
anybody
read up on
else?
that. Okay.
Nothing I can
Um,
ask.
Yeah, I
Same.
don't think there's.
All right, then if nobody else
Yeah.
has anything,
Motherfucking weeping angels.
I like them.
look, none of them wanted to go down.
All I know is Vale is pretty much out of the room. Y'all need to move faster. I do have.
I just
fortitude.
can't wait till you find out what's in the rest of the cave.
I just hope
Where's
it's something that I can use to break shit.
Show me the body.
But yeah, so if that's the case, then we will call it here. Buns, you can wrap up stream.
Alrighty dighty. Well, thank you everybody for coming and watching our weekly D&D. We will be back next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. And we're gonna do what we usually do and go quietly into the night after our D&D streams. Thank you so much. Oh, where is it? There I am. I took a second to pop into reality, apparently. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we're doing light streaming for the month of July. So this will be our only stream for this week, I believe. That today's our only stream scheduled for this week. But do not worry, we will be back next Monday. Thank you for the H2O check. I will make sure to get some water after stream because my water bottle is currently empty. But I'll suffice it for now with a little sip of Pepsi, and then I will fill up my water once we're off. But before I go, this is everybody's daily reminder that you are loved, you deserve love, and I am so, so, so proud of you for being on this earth today. Please continue your adventure. There are fun moments and memories that you deserve to make and experience, and I hope they come for you soon. I love your faces.
What do you guys decide to do?
And I will see you next week. Until then, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. See you soon.